Hey guys, sorry my throat is not good. How are we doing? Hope we're doing well. So yeah, it's early for us today. Usually not this early, but looks like someone decided they wanted to do a little digging, right? Because the only way to get back at somebody when they feel they've been wronged is to go and find out things, right? So you'll be looking at what's been scheduled for tonight against myself. Okay. All right. This is a dive into cauliflower and her past communities. Backstabbing is her normal. Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this backstabbing that they're alluding to, because at some point they're going to want some kind of a reaction from me, correct? That they're going to want me to come clean and come to fruition with all of this, because I'm supposed to owe someone an apology, which I owe absolutely nothing to. All right. We're going to get into that. Also, we're going to get into why I left Monty's. Okay. Since we want to play this little digging up stuff, which, by the way, I did no digging on this man. Okay. What came to me organically, came to me in links that were shown on my Discord. Okay. I didn't go digging. I didn't go looking. I didn't go hours and hours and hours to clip this, to clip that, to interview this, to interview that. No. Okay. So because of my reaction to that specific Kiwi Farms post, which, by the way, they're not happy either of how they're being painted and what they have been, has been said in last night's live on the other side. That's neither here nor there, not my business. What's my business is these former communities I was in. And let me just say to you guys, neither one of these communities was I thrown out from. They're not anything to be thrown out from. It's called leaving, or they disbanded, or I pulled away from my own mental health. That's what people do. When things get too much, when things get too heavy, or they get into your personal life, which they did both times. Yeah, I did. I pulled away because I don't need that in my life. Nobody does. Okay. You get on the internet, you get involved because you want to be in communities and you want to be away from your real life, right? Both communities dived into my real life, both of them. That's where the trolls have come from. That's where I'll even show you. That's where the infamous guru gossip threads have come from. All not about me either. And the second community, as in the drama community, started over there with the Nina Unrated, the Nick Snyder stuff. Yes. I left that community for several reasons, for several things that went wrong, for the people that were involved in that are no longer aligned or what have you. I left that community. It happened not that long ago. I've spoken about it. And when I came back, I spoke about it. And somebody is up on that panel that was with me in one of those communities. Anything that happened that used to be public, was like Periscope, is no longer able to be found. You can't find Periscope anymore. Periscope used to be something that you would go to, just like you would go on TikTok, or, you go on Snapchat, just, real quick things. People can go to Periscope. It's like Twitch. You can go to Periscope because that's a world away from YouTube, and you can have at it with whatever. It was its own community. And people know me from Periscope because they followed me from the drama community while I was on there. And yeah, have I gone on Periscope and fought against my former friends? Yes, I have. Have I said some things publicly that I was not happy about? Yes, I have. Was I in my feelings at the time? Was I going through things with other people at the time? Yes, I was. Yes, I have. I don't not admit to a lot of things that have happened in my career here on YouTube. But if we want to go digging, then I'm the one that's going to do the digging. All right. You want to do your worst on me? Fine. I know, M. Hobbs, and it's okay because I am still here. And that bothers a lot of people. That bothers people that maybe are still lurking or still watching and they have something to say, but they're too cowardly to come to me. So they'll go to another channel. They'll go, oh, Cauliflower. Yeah, we wondered what happened to her. She's a snake. I'd like to know what I'm a snake about. Seriously, what am I a snake about? Well, right. I was in a community linked to Nick Snyder a long time ago, back in 2016, after my father passed away. Yes, that's what I did. I listened to the Nina Unrated stuff. I got in with Lori Green. I got in on the Viewer's Voice panel. They didn't like me very much. I liked one person there. Her name was Tanya Elizabeth. We became friends. And along the line, things went really bad for me and for her. Okay? Because we were friends, people trolled us. Because people didn't like the fact that we both spoke truths out about them, we got trolled badly. Both of us. Let's see. It was called The Purge. They like to send little videos. They like to send little messages. They like to do exactly what people are trying to do to me now or have done to me since I've been on YouTube. Oh, Cauliflower, you're a liar. Oh, Cauliflower, you're this, you're that, you're the other thing. Nick Snyder is a drama channel now, but before he was a drama channel, he had a channel called The Viewer's Voice, which was a channel once owned by Tally Love. And he took that over. Once she left, he took it over. And when he started, he was talking about Nina Unrated. That was his former friend. She had an entire drama with her family, with her ex-husband. She had issues about her child she couldn't get back because she did some stupid stuff. Okay? We won't get into Nina Unrated. You can go to her channels. All of her channels are still up. And I'm sure Nina Unrated can explain her own story. Okay? But Nick Snyder was her friend. And Nick Snyder started to make videos, like drama videos, about her, talking about what the family was doing, talking about her, what she was going through. Until one day, they no longer were friends. And Nick got doxxed, according to him, right? Nick got doxxed. Somebody posted naked pictures of him, etc., etc. It was a whole line of stuff. Every week, between Viewer's Voice and Lori Green's After Party, there was another in the community situation. On and on and on and on. And what happened is the community made friends with each other, right? There were so many people that once followed Nina, once followed Nick, but now they were giving themselves a community to talk about the hangouts that they were on. And another channel called The Viewer's Choice was born. You hear me joke around about her. She's red yarn, right? Viewer's Choice was born because they were a troll. They wanted to debunk everything Nick Snyder said or anybody in that Nick Snyder camp because they were blocked and nobody wanted to hear what they had to say. So they made an entire channel dedicated to debunking, and this is in her own little description, debunking all of the lies of Viewer's Voice, right? And I became friends with her after a while. I supported her. I liked what she was doing. I thought she was very intelligent. I was on several of her hangouts. We became pretty close, but there was a deviant side to her as well. Okay. And it started to unfold when she started to do some more, I don't know, investigative things about other people in the community. It turned into a shit show. And when you disagreed with this girl, well, she would do exactly what they're doing to me right now. Talk about me and make all sorts of stories up or gaslight me hours upon hours. And it fell into this community, and we were back and forth for a long time, right? She would call us names, call me names. I'm this, I'm that, I'm crazy. I need medication. I've had all these meltdowns online. Yeah, sure. I've had a lot of meltdowns online. That's true. I have. Absolutely. When I'm feeling that I have to defend myself constantly, yes, it gets to me, wears me down. I will admit that to you guys. Okay. So I just want to show you what we're talking about here. Okay. Now, this is not my community, but I was part of this. I supported this channel for a little bit. I did. All right. So moving over to this channel. And as you will see, there are many hangouts about the community, the intercommunities stuff. Okay. On and on and on. Lots was going on back then. It wasn't just about Nick. Now it was about the other people involved in the community. Okay. On and on and on. And then she finally showed herself. And she finally started to do different content, which I was proud of her about. And I still supported her. Okay. On and on and on and on and on. Up until I went, oh, look, who's that on her panel? That would be Nick Snyder. Okay. Let me take away the comments so you guys can see. That would be who we're talking about here. Okay, there we go. Right here, this curious case of Mr. and Mrs. Zoloff, that little picture right there, that's Nick. Okay, that's who Nick Snyder is. Now, as far as the viewer's voice, the videos before his said drama, the James Charles, the Jeffree Star, oh, no. Deleted the entire thing. Gone. Lori Green, the after party, all of those videos, deleted. Gone. No sight of them anywhere anymore. Was that my doing? No, was not my doing. My hangouts, still up. Her hangouts, still up. Okay? There was so much to unpack that I couldn't possibly tell you everything that went on here, okay? But I had many hangouts in relation to the same thing that was going on in this particular community, because for me, I wanted to discuss and resolve. And how many times was I shut down? A lot. How many times did drama ensue on my side of it? A lot. Because people would do the same thing they're doing now, make up stories, gaslight, lie to you. I don't know how many times. No, these are not from the makeup community. We're marring the communities here. They're getting me mixed up with the beauty community. The beauty community I was in by myself, and I collabed and I did everything that people do in beauty communities, right? Me and Nikki, we started a Facebook group together on her Facebook called Beauty and Beyond, right? Nikki was doing pretty good. She just started her channel, but she was doing really good, right? Before that, Nikki and I had a fallout. Her and I did. And unfortunately, both of us were very immature and did a lot of public periscopes about each other, did a lot of public talking about each other. It ripped each of us apart. And that's why Guru Gossip started to talk about us. They hated the fact that I was Nikki's friend to begin with. So they cheered me on for a little bit until they saw that me and Nikki made up. And then all of a sudden, I was no better, right? And what I didn't know and what she didn't know at the time is if you went over to Guru Gossip to try to defend yourself, oh, no, 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 no. You can't do that. You are seen as now that you're threatening people, as what they painted out when we were over there. All right, let's get out of exhibit this one, because that's viewer's choice. That's her channel. All right, here is the other little, so I'm talking about Guru Gossip. This is related to the beauty community. Okay, here it is. Here's the video I made when I said I was banned from Guru Gossiper, however you want to call it. That's the video right there. I talk about the fact that myself and Nikki Murphy went over there to defend ourselves. They were saying awful things about her as a mother, awful things about her as a person. Okay. And unfortunately, we both went over there and we both tried to defend ourselves. And what ended up happening is they took our words as threats. They said that we asked them to unalive themselves. No, what I said is people like you shouldn't exist. And that's not talking about unaliving. It means that people like that should not be able to just go on any forum or any platform and talk openly about somebody being a mother, okay? Or trashing them when they don't even know them, right? And this went on for a while with Nikki. It was becoming so overwhelming for her that she pulled away from YouTube. That's how bad it was. They also got on me because we talked about this the last time she was here. I made a GoFundMe for Nikki when she was having hard times. She made her quota within 5 hours. We took it down. It was supposed to be up an entire weekend. We took it down within 5 hours because she made her quota and made a video showing the receipts of what she did with that money. Don't you know how they dogged her on this website? Okay? But as YouTubers, you're not allowed to go there and defend yourself. So anything you say, they'll use against you. The mod from that website came to my video and said about how, and put this entire like paragraph of a comment of how myself and Nikki went over there to threaten people to unalive themselves. That's not true. I'm a very big advocate, plus for the fact that I've tried myself. Okay? Why would I ever say that? Was I upset about what they were saying? Yes. And I said, people like you shouldn't exist. That does not mean go unalive yourself. That means that people like you shouldn't be allowed on a forum to talk about people the way you do. Okay? That was the beauty community. The beauty community, I'm still a part of. I just don't upload videos as I used to anymore. To be honest with you, before 2020, when everything went down here in the drama community, because here we go again, we're going back and forth with communities, I lost somebody very close to me because of all this bullshit. Okay? It was public. It's still out there. It's still on my channel, my Hangout channel. I mean, it's here on my Hangouts playlist, I meant to say, not channel. It's still there. Yes, in 2019, I had a breakdown publicly. People were upset with me because I said that I didn't have any friends here. People took that really badly. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was here for you, and I was here for you, and I did this for you, and I did this for you. Yes. But when you're in your head the way I was, okay, the way that things were happening around me when I was feeling like my entire world was coming down, no, I did not feel like anybody was understanding what I was going through because they wanted me to get over it. They wanted me to stop talking about it. They wanted me to just move along, and I couldn't. I will admit that I could not. I was in a really bad place. Really bad. Everything was happening to me. Thank you, Dan, for your super sticker. I appreciate that. Okay? I had lost my job months before that. Family issues. My relationship. He was moving away. I was really bad. And I came back to my Hangouts and, did what I did. Sat up there, talked about stuff, and still the back and forths were going on with the other channel that I just showed you. And this former friend that I lost also started a channel, so I was over there helping him out with it, right? Former friend, he was my ex-boyfriend, and he was person I cared for a lot, a lot. And he started a channel. And I was proud of him because it was the only way that I could stay in communication with him. Because formally, before that, it was pretty bad with communication. Why would you communicate with your ex-boyfriend, Dawn? Why? He was one of the closest people I ever knew. Okay? And when things went really bad, I leaned on him, and he was there for me as a really, really good friend. Somebody who knew me, or I thought knew me, right? When he started his channel, I used to mod for him. And because he wasn't familiar, like Natter isn't familiar with the way things go on YouTube, publicly, he would snap at me. What are you trying to do? Don't put them in timeout. What are you trying to do? You're trying to ruin me. No, I was trying to protect him. Okay? Well, what happened is I started having him on. I invited him on. I introduced him to this community, the drama community, and people liked him. They took to him, but he was different. He didn't talk about drama. He was showing like what I do, showing clips about, you want to know where I got Gail from? That's where I got Gail from. Okay? I got Gail from him. I got Johnny Love from him. He inspired a lot of things because I liked his format. And we were funny. He was funny, very witty. And he did commentary joking about the crazy people of the internet, as he called it. Right? So that's how I got to be familiar with some of the things he was doing. But then he turned to a point where I didn't care for some of his content, and it was getting a little too much. And his audience, I wasn't caring for. Okay? And I kind of just withered away from there. But when I was doing my own lives and he would come on, it was fun. We would do what he did over there, show like the funny clips and, you know, like old catalogs and old comics, and we would sit there and laugh about them and everything. And that's what we used to do. And that's what I loved about it. It was enjoyable for me. It also took my mind off of the other stuff. And then one night, he came in, and I was not in a very good place. As I had said before, my best friend moved away. I was going through some stuff mentally, and I had a live that night. Probably should have not had a live that night because my friend came in, and he always had a high radar for my emotions. So if I wasn't in a good place, he wasn't about it. Okay? And so therefore he would trigger me more. Like, oh, so that's the way you're going to be? You're in, oh, I know that tone of voice. You're in a mood? Oh, bye. Okay? So I started to discuss about the dynamic between men and women and their emotions and how they handle them. I made it very generalized. Yes, I was passive aggressive. Call it what you want to call it. I talked about just how sometimes, you know, men are not willing to talk about their feelings, but women do. And I went on, and I brought up some examples and was talking, and all of a sudden, who comes in but Viewer's Choice? Now, mind you, Viewer's Choice and I fell out a long time ago. And after all the damage, this one comes in like it's no big deal and sits there on the side chat and says, oh, wow. So, Dawn, you're finally opening up. You're talking about interesting things, right? This threw me off because this person is all about using your weaknesses against you and talking against you hours, okay? And if you speak back on her, then she uses that against you too and gaslights and goes on and on and on and on and on. So she's in my side chat. So yeah, I got angry. The fuck are you doing here? It's up, by the way. It's up. That same hangout, up on my hangout list. It's called Kali Comes Clean. Long one, but it's there. And she came in and she's like, oh, you should listen to what so-and-so has to say. He's sounding really like he knows what he's talking about. And she was goading and goading and goading. And finally, I turned around and I said, why don't you just come up here? Because I've told you guys 1,000 times, if you got something to say, then come up here and have a discussion. I'm not doing this. Yeah. So I had her up. Okay? I had her up. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm going to pull that video up. Why not? Why not? We're here. I'm not not too inclined to share with you. So I'm going to pull that up. And I will play the part that I'm discussing so you guys get a better idea about what I'm discussing. And I know a lot of this is confusing to you guys. You're probably like, what are you talking about? Why is this? Does this matter? Yeah, why does this matter? Why does this matter? It matters because people want to find stuff on me. It matters because I disagreed with somebody. It matters because I'm no longer supporting somebody. So this is what happens. This is the same thing the viewer's choice did to me. Okay? Same thing. Oh, you're going to go against me? Oh, no, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that. You can't just let somebody go. You can't just let somebody have a difference of opinion. You have to play dirty, right? You have to play dirty. You got to go and find all the dirt out on cauliflower so we can make her just sink into the night and where she is never heard from again. That's what we're trying here, isn't it? That's what we're trying here. Let's pick on her. Let's talk about her humor, her choices of why she does her content, of the people that she aligned herself with. I'll tell you about all of that. I have nothing to hide. Nothing. Nothing. If I had anything to hide, I would have hid all of these. And don't think that they're not painful. Don't think that I myself, during the pandemic, didn't go back and listen to every single one of them so I can hear myself. Okay? Correct my behavior. But no, that's not good enough for some people, right? They got to go that extra mile to just be like, okay, let's see what she's about. I'll tell you what I'm about. Here it is. Here's Kali Comes Clean, right? 1 second. And I'll play that part I was talking about. And if this is confusing to you guys, I really do apologize. And I hate that I even have to do this, but I'm willing to do this so you guys get a better understanding of what you're about to hear later on or in the future. Who knows? Who knows? All right. All right. So here it is. This person in the blue box down here is my friend. On the other side is it's 100% or it's nothing. All right. I'm going to go to
good,
that
bad,
part.
Different, uncomfortable, not uncomfortable, the funny me, the not funny me, the
All
emotional
right, here we
me,
go.
the
Here we go.
angry
Here
me,
we
all
go.
of that. Because that's
here.
I'm not asking her to step down. Yeah.
Okay, the person I just said that about, I'm not asking her to step down, was Tanya, the person I used to be friends with. This person would refuse to get up there because she didn't want Tanya up there because Tanya was defending me. So that's why I'm saying that.
Celeste, hang on.
Oh, Celeste was there too.
Garbage.
Shush.
Hot garbage. Mike and Ike's.
Oh, also
like movie candy, hot tamales, Mike and Ike's.
Just another little tidbit. The reason why you see me there twice is because, but at the time, Google Hangouts. This is how we did Hangouts. I had to run it from my laptop and I believe I was using my other computer, just like I have to do sometimes if I need to do certain things. But that's why you see me there twice. So
snow caps.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can do this the other way. Let me
Hang
see.
in there, man.
Do this the other way.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Santiago.
Let me see if I can do it this way.
Swing by the channel sometime. We got like all sorts of crazy shit going on.
All right, and I asked Celeste to come up here to support me, and she did.
I sent it to her too, but thank you. Yeah, those are cool. Rolos are cool.
Rolos, I got sick of Rolos. It was kind of crackajacky.
All right, there she is.
Oh, look who decided to put her face on camera too. Boy, we getting the best of it all.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Hi,
Hello.
Felicia. Felicia.
Hello.
Justin.
Howdy.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Same
Sam.
here.
Yeah, well, basically, okay, why was I watching? Well, I heard a bit of what Justin here was saying, and I think he makes some good points, and I hope that you're listening to that. I hope that you're open to accepting that. Like, here's the thing. I didn't say that there was anything wrong with you, Dawn. I didn't say that there was some like variable about you. I said I was agreeing with Justin here in saying that a lot of times I've tried to be supportive to you as a friend, and I always feel like you get like irritated or agitated by me by things that I don't understand. There are things that I don't know and I can't know because you won't open up.
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Well, are you gonna censor me again? Are you gonna like mute me?
No, actually, I'm going to mute myself before I scream my head off. Go on.
Yep. See, I was not. I will tell you guys, you're going to hear me very agitated, very loud, very upset. Okay. I was not about this. I wasn't. This is the most high example I can give you of somebody that gaslit. Okay. Gaslighted, gaslit. Sorry, Dee Dee. I, never said it correct. That she had to correct me. Anyway, I was not wanting to be on panel or hearing what this person had to say. You want to know why? You can go and do your own digging and listen to her and listen to all those viewers' choice hangouts, and you can make up your own mind. For me personally, I stopped being friends with her after she told people publicly on a Twitter post and many posts on Periscope to die in a fire, the California fires. Okay? There was an entire community on Periscope that were having a field day with this girl because of that. Okay? I stopped aligning with her. I went against her. I did exactly what I did this time. I publicly said I wanted nothing to do with her. And from that point on, this is what we would have.
Where was I? Yeah, basically, I feel like here's the thing. I don't know a lot about your life, Dawn, because you've never actually opened up to me.
Why you didn't know about my life is because there are no reasons for me to go diving into my personal life with yet another person who's going to stab me in the back when it's already happened, when I was already being attacked and trolled. I was not going to dive into my personal life. There are very few people that know that. Celeste is one of them. Nikki is another one of them. Outside of that, no, I don't go into my personal life and my daily things that go on there to somebody like that. No, I don't.
To me about it. And I usually tend to let people decide what they want to tell me. I try really hard not to pry, especially because, I run a gossip channel, so I understand why people might be reticent. But at the same time, like, I have wondered what's going on in your life, but I never really felt that, I was in a comfortable place to actually ask you what was up. And
Are you done?
Well, the few times that I've tried to open up to you, well, I mean, you ended up, saying a bunch of shit on Periscope about whatever.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh my God, I can't with this one.
The only thing we've ever really talked about is YouTube, because you don't seem to want to.
Thank you,
talk
Dova.
about anything else in your life, and that's fine.
That's right.
Like,
I
that's your
don't.
prerogative. I'm not going to try to push my way into someone's life if they don't want me there. I think that's pretty, relatively reasonable.
A lot of it can be misunderstanding, though.
Absolutely. See, I think this guy has a lot of good points.
Justin,
What?
this is the girl who told people to die in a fire, by the way. Just so you know.
You interpreted a vague statement.
Interpreted a
Side
vague.
chat. Did she or did she not tell people?
Okay, and again, I'm going to say I was very, very, very wrong by over yelling and cursing and saying all the things, and I do apologize. That's what you're going to hear. I am pissed, but yes, same reason she said I said here about not being friends with her anymore. Same reasons. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. And the guy that's there, yeah, his name is Justin. That is the guy I was talking about.
To die in a fire.
I can't see side chat, and I'm like have blocked most of those people anyway. I have no idea what they're saying. Here's the thing: it doesn't matter how many people think that because they want to think that. I didn't say that.
Oh yes, we want to
I
think
didn't
that.
say that.
Mm-hmm. We want to
No matter
think
how
that.
many times you say that I said that, it won't make me have said that.
Okay.
Okay, T is the name 28. This is a serious question for Fee. If you have so many problems with people over and over, when do you look at yourself as the root of the problem? Very interesting.
Well, I don't agree with what she just said. So,
well, why not? That's a very valid question.
What the?
Because I think a lot of people. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess some people are. I mean, you could obviously some people. There are common denominators. There are some people that are just. I don't know. Some people tend to hang on to shit. I think a lot longer than probably they should. I've burned myself not hanging on long enough to situations because my first instinct is like life is too short. I'm not dealing with this shit, and it can burn you. But in the same way, I mean, there are some people they're just not happy unless they're miserable, and it's just the way some people are. But yeah, there are common denominator arguments. I've gotten refuted on that.
Yes, that is the girl that was on Periscope. Yes. And JRT. That is correct. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mick. That's okay.
Then pay attention to the side chat because you will see the reaction towards her, and that's for good reason. Are you through with what you were saying to me? Because I have a lovely retort for you.
Well, now I want to address what you just said about side chat. Clearly, this is a biased group of people.
Oh, God, this is the same amount of people that used to be supportive of you. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, what was it? Oh, 99% of us used to be over there, and now we're, 99% how many people? Like, what, like 10? Maybe?
Okay, well, let's pretend they're not there for 1 second. Okay, let me just...
I have been this whole time.
That's fine. Let's pretend, all right? Let's pretend they're not there. You said you've tried to have conversations with me about me.
Thank you, Princess
I would love to
Alyssa.
know when that was.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said that I've wondered about, like,
Wondered and had the actual...
I've cared about what you're going through.
Oh.
But because I tend to let people take the lead with, like, what we are to each other, like, if you don't go there, if you don't open up to me in whatever way, I'm not going to press it.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Why should I have opened up to you? Where did you ever state to me you cared about whatever I was going through? Am I some kind of mind reader that was supposed to know? Just, oh, Felicia might care about what's going on with me?
What should I have said to make you know that?
I don't know, Felicia, you're 31 years old.
Family, we related to
Oh, this girl, Celeste. I opened up about my family.
We talked about all these sort of
Your
things.
interests.
Do you hear?
That's
Do you
right.
hear?
That's a very close thing for me, like, to my
Yeah.
heart.
Your types of things. Here's where you're not understanding. We talked about things you.
You need to know about some of that stuff.
Right, because I knew that you had. Oh, well, good for you.
I opened up to that.
That's opening up to me? These are suggestions.
Where we were last time. Like, it's never good enough.
Oh, it's never good enough. This is such fucking bullshit.
Hi, girl.
I told you about what I was
So,
going through at the
Tucci,
time.
because other people have decided they want to make a public live stream about my past, I thought I'd give them a little history lesson. So that's why Felicia's on screen.
I told you about how hurt I was when all the people who are now in your side chat, like, turned on me, like,
Turned on her.
I opened, like, you've seen me in some really painful situations, and the fact that you think that that doesn't affect me at all, or that, I mean, the reason that I'm on here is because of that sense of, like, caring and that feeling that I had for you as a friend.
You are on here because I had a weakness and you decided to prey on it like you always do.
No, I'm on here because it was actually interesting.
Actually
Like,
interesting.
it was really interesting to hear you open up about what you struggle with. That's very interesting to me. And
I
actually
know.
listening to the points that Justin was making because there's some really good points.
Is there? How interesting.
Really?
He knows me for over 20 years, Felicia. He can say those things.
What other people have to say, Dawn.
Oh my Lord. Somebody before I lose it.
It's always this defense, this like, oh no, but I know better because blah blah. Maybe you fucking don't, Dawn.
Celeste, is that you?
Maybe we're all
Yes, honey, sorry.
Oh, thank
Hello,
God.
darling.
There's
Hello,
Celeste.
darling.
You know, maybe we're all just good people, like trying to do our best, and we're all deeply flawed. Maybe it's just that. I don't know.
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Hang on.
Sorry.
That's all I can want to say. I didn't.
Right?
Like,
Tucci, the gaslighting.
that's all I can want to say.
Maybe we're all trying to do our best. That was ripping into my intestines. If you have ever heard the way this girl talked about people, Tucci is one of them. Okay. Former friends. She had a line of them, all the same way. And they were all the ones that did things to her. She's never been wrong in any situation. Never, ever, ever. Okay. I thought her and I were different because she was a little bit more willing to open up to me, but not very much. And we did hash this out later, not publicly, but even then, the more I was telling her, the more sick I was becoming. I'd never felt comfortable with telling her anything because I always knew it's going to be used against me. That's why I don't trust people. It's this community, not you guys, this particular one. When you've got your audience that watches you and they like you and they're like, oh, Kali, you're funny. Oh, Kali this, oh, Kali that, right? And you're trying to like be that. You're trying to be that image. You're trying to always entertain and do parodies, just like you guys do now about Chantel. All right, y'all doing parodies out there. Y'all doing this, that. I was doing that too from this community, right? And they loved me for it. Oh, do MB, do this, do that, do the other thing. All the people that were relevant in this community. And I did because it was fun. It was a way to get through the drama because nobody was about getting over certain things. It never, ever ended. Okay. And yeah, was I trying to fix something that probably wasn't fixable? Yes, I was a lot. Did I overestimate myself in what I could do? Yes, I did a lot. And thinking that maybe I was a little bit more level-headed. Maybe I was thinking, maybe I das protest too much. That I was a little too level-headed to be in a community like that. But I liked a lot of people, very similar to this, but not where the content was overtaking me. That's what was happening. Too much of this was a daily thing. If we weren't talking about it on live, we were talking about it behind the scenes, or some people have my phone number, or it was, DMs about this, DMs about that, on and on and on. And yeah, I did leave. I told you, DJ, it's very toxic for my mental health. I did. And this was why. This was this was what dug it for me. Why I left again.
I think a big part of it is I think we as people, as human beings, we have this bad wiring where we do tend to believe our own bullshit.
Ugh.
I know I do.
I think everyone does, yeah.
It's
Definitely.
just the extent, like, I don't know. I have very little idea of what the origin of all this is about, but from what I'm hearing, yeah,
Me too.
it just sounds. I don't know.
I'm not
I don't know.
entirely sure myself.
I'm trying to be helpful. I don't know.
No, I mean, I thought, like, the reason I chimed in is because I think you were making some good points, man. And I felt like I could relate to what you were saying. That's all.
I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it.
Thank
This
you.
is interesting.
Okay.
This is interesting because
See, and I'm getting
Everybody shut up.
frustrated. Yeah,
Everybody.
I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated at this point. Right. And this is somebody who knows me 20 years, but this is what he would do. He never liked the whole like discussing things, or, you know, it was like, why can't we just, you know, why can't we just joke around? We can't just do this, that, and the other thing. Because, Justin, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I won't even get into that whole history because this is hard enough.
Everybody shut the hell up.
Yeah. Now
No
I'm
matter whose
angry.
place this is, mine, right? Good.
This is
And we-
interesting,
we-
though.
Are we all going to agree that this is whose hangout? Whose hangout is this?
Runs
Shut
hang
up.
out.
All right.
Who's hang out? Runs
Here we
hang
go.
out.
She's muted, and I'm going to mute you in about 2 seconds. You do not know who this girl is or what this girl is, but I'm going to clue you in. This is a girl who says she thinks it's interesting that, you know, I'm opening up now. I have been opening up on my channel for the last 8 years. This girl has no interest in anyone's life but her own, okay? The reason that she brings up periscopes that I made is because
31.
her most
Oh.
disgusting.
She's 31. And he now, I think, is 49. He might be 49. Yeah, 49, 50.
Most horrible, horrific thing to say about anybody. I don't give a shit what the reason was. Thirdly, okay, when you try to talk to her, this is what you get. This is what you get. Round and round and round we go. And where is Felicia's responsibility in any of this? Oh, well, that's right. There is none.
She's gaslighting you, honey.
I know, Celeste, please, because I'm going to fucking lose it, Celeste.
I came on here to be honest. I'm leveling with you. I don't know what more I can do. Like, it's really not like that. I don't know why you
No,
keep
I'm
bringing
not.
up this thing about a vague tweet that you decided meant
A
that
vague
I wanted, or I
tweet,
thought
y'all.
people deserved to die or whatever. But like, it's
Tucci, do you remember a vague tweet? Celeste, do you remember a vague tweet? I think it was pretty open.
mean that. Again, I'm gonna. keep
I know
saying it because
that.
that's
R.I.P.
really
Well, I
Struggle
have
bun.
to say, I've known both of you as friends. Okay.
Yes, Tucci.
I know that Dawn has many times accepted her faults in a friendship that went bad, and I've never known you to apologize or accept any.
What are you talking about?
You never accept any responsibility when a friendship goes bad with you. Once someone hurts you, Felicia, you're done. That's it. You don't exist anymore. That's it.
Her tweet about the
And
fire.
At least Dawn, when someone hurts her, at least she will accept an apology and talk about it.
Wait, okay. If I end a friendship and then people are done, they don't exist to me anymore. Like, why have I still not blocked you on Twitter?
Well, why couldn't I get on here so I get? Oh, because I don't follow you on Twitter, girl. You don't have to block me. Are you kidding?
Whatever.
Because you know I don't care.
The point is, I haven't like X'd you out of existence. I haven't.
Oh, the lunacy.
I don't follow you. You don't follow me. So why would that matter? What does Twitter have to do with the friendship? You think Twitter's on friendships?
No, but it is a method of communication.
When did we ever communicate on Twitter?
I am sorry. If you would only see the turn. This is so Chantel, right? When it serves her, right? The intelligence comes out, the way she dictates, and her hands, and this and that and the other thing. It's really fascinating to watch. That's what I'm saying. The psychology of this stuff will keep you very entertained. I will say that. But at the root of it all, at the core of it all, is evil.
Social media, you know.
My friendships are not on Twitter. I don't know.
No, I didn't say that. That's a straw man argument.
You said you didn't block me on Twitter, so apparently you haven't X'd me out of your life. I don't follow you on Twitter, so why would you block me? That doesn't make any sense.
Right?
If for me, the minute that I fall out with someone, it's like, I don't even care. You don't exist anymore. You would
If
think
that's
that
the
it would
case, then
follow-
what are you doing here?
You would think that it would follow that I would block someone on everything, but I haven't done that. I still follow you on YouTube or subscribe to you.
Who?
Both of you.
Why? You're bored by me, remember?
I just told you this was interesting. This was an interesting.
Yeah, my hangouts are interesting because for some reason, this is a way for you to come back and actually sound like you're trying to. Well, at one point I was
Right.
interested in caring
Grandma
about
Spud.
what you felt, but
That's a good
now
point.
it's like, listen to Justin. Are you kidding?
I mean, you said to me in private that you've always felt that I'm like what, a scammer or something?
Yes.
What was it? Or
I
that
said I couldn't trust you, sweetheart. Get the words
There you
right.
go. There you go. And I'm a pretty intuitive person, and I just
How long ago was this? I think
Intuitive.
Felicia, I
this
disagree.
particular
You
one.
are not.
This particular one was in 2019. This all started this community in 2016.
An
But this
intuitive
video
person.
is 2019.
Because if you were, you would have read me completely different than you did. I disagree with that 100%. I don't think you have an ounce of intuition in your ass, okay? No way. Don't buy it.
I don't think you have a right to make that kind of judgment.
She
Well,
doesn't.
I have a right. I have interactions with you, and I have pretty much proof to prove it, sister. If you were so intuitive, when you heard my scope that you were so offended by, that is not what you would have walked away with.
Oops.
What?
I understood what you said.
What?
Yes, I know you're confused now. I got you, boo. I got you. You're not going to gaslight me, sister. You're not going to gaslight me. You better work on Dawn because
Yeah.
this girl can't be gaslit by you.
See,
Nope.
This is kind of why I just wanted to come on and talk to you, Dawn.
But Felicia, I can't talk to you because you don't understand what it's like to relate to a person. Yes, I do,
Felicia,
because I'm gonna
you came
lose
on
it.
here and said, I hope you listen to Justin, Dawn, because I really think he's giving you good advice because everything that he's saying basically pertains to you.
That's Celeste. She's up here, Celeste.
That's exactly what you said. That's not my opinion. Those were your words. I hope you're listening, Dawn, because he's giving some good advice. He was making some really interesting points. Meaning that pertains to all to you, Dawn. I have no fault in our friendship ending. It's all you, girl.
Yep.
No, that's not what it means.
What does
Okay.
it mean then?
Yeah, what's it mean
It
then?
means
I'm curious.
that he has to
And just so you know, Felicia, I'm not trying to gang up on you because I don't have any hard feelings towards you.
So you say.
Look at that face.
But
I
also,
don't.
you just
Don't
said
take my tone for having ill will towards you, sister. This is just when I get passionate, I get passionate. But I'm not trying to gang up on you because I'm really trying to understand how you can come on here and just say that Collie needs to hear this. I think you were in the right room when you started listening. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to be insulting.
I came on and I chimed in because I thought this guy has interesting things to say and some good points.
I agree.
Justin,
Well-
wait, Justin,
Go ahead,
did you want to tell Felicia who you were in my life?
I was your boyfriend.
Okay.
Watch it. Watch the turn.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, all this.
Pretty
I mean,
obvious. You guys
I
have
mean-
the chemistry, by the way. I picked up on that.
Oh, I
See,
hate her.
I'm intuitive.
I hate.
I think I don't know. At what point does this all get? I mean, does this whole discussion about who said what? When do you just kind of like let that cut that off and let it just go into the ocean and say it's the end of that?
Yeah,
I'll tell you when I do. I do when that person comes to me or answers my email in a respectful way and even wants to hear what I have to say and is willing to list she is. I think she gets so set in what she's already decided, it doesn't matter what you say. She already believes what she believes. That's when I walk away and say it doesn't matter anymore. But Dawn doesn't.
Isn't that true for everyone, though?
Obviously not for you. So, okay, we'll go with that then.
Isn't it true for everyone that, like, people believe what they believe, regardless of what someone else might say? Ultimately, like, people have their minds made up and their opinions about certain things, and it just doesn't matter what someone else says.
People believe
No,
they'll
I
blow
don't believe
themselves.
that.
People believe they'll blow themselves up and get like 70-something.
Okay, Grandma Spy.
They really
Yes.
believe that. They
But
really.
I'm
do.
saying when people talk to each other and communicate, like when Tanya apologized to me, yeah, I believed her. And it changed the way I felt about her. But I don't get that with you.
So this
Okay.
comes down to like a civility.
And
Yes.
Yes.
did you
Yes,
see
for
a change-
Felicia, for sure.
Did you see
I don't know
a
about Dawn.
change in Tanya's behavior after that apology?
Yep,
But, I mean,
sure did.
Tanya's behavior is not the subject, darling. Move on.
Celeste brought it up. Celeste brought it up.
No,
Tanya's
I did. I have seen a change in her behavior.
Okay, but Tanya's behavior, sweetheart, is not up for discussion. We're talking about you, as usual.
No, I came on here to talk.
Okay, wait. Justin.
We're talking about you.
Jan wants me to read this. Justin, read this. I never bothered with her 2 fucking years.
Nope, nobody
but last month,
listened.
a slanderous lying chunk about me in her hangouts.
Jan, you got busted by, what was it, like the Canadian news or something?
See?
Like, that was national news, Jan. I didn't make that up. harassed
Oh, okay. Here we go with the pub. It was public, so it was okay.
You went. You
That's
conducted
Felicia.
harassment against the police
Her
officer
channel's viewer's
and made
choice.
racist accusations against him that had no basis.
Right,
Today,
Celeste? Oh my
monetarily because of
God.
those. Or, like, do you dispute that? Is that what you're saying? Because I.
But do you get that no one gave a flying fuck about that except for you, and you've exposed it on your channel and had to come back and apologize when all you were trying to do was hurt Jan to begin with, and no one cared? We don't judge Jan or you or.
This is a typical, okay? That person she's talking about, Jan, in the community, she's very highly respected, right? Works hard, everything. Found a bunch of stuff about her, right? Through the Canadian news. I don't remember what it was about because I was appalled that I was even up there listening to this. This is what I'm saying, these slow burns that you remember, you recall about what people do, that their character is just, this is what they are, and they don't apologize for it, right? And you're associated with that. So my biggest thing after everything, after people were attacking me, by the way, for ever being her friend, thank you, Kitsune, for ever being her friend, and I get why, right? I still made up my own mind, right? After everything I knew, because I thought giving her a chance, like off the screen, give her a chance that way, because I thought she was different. Kind of sound familiar? This is what we deal with. Let's throw out everybody's dirty laundry. It's public knowledge, da, 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 da. Let's paint them in a certain light, blah, 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 blah. And you could say the same thing about what I did yesterday, but all what I did yesterday was respond to something I looked at, just like with her, okay? I responded. You think I'm going to sit back and look at something that a friend is putting up there, no less? And this person's not my friend. Monty's not a friend. Felicia was a friend, okay? And I'm reading something that I don't want to be aligned with, because if that's the way you think, if that's your behavior, I don't care if it's from 10 years ago or from today, if that's how you treat people, if that's how you view people, that they deserve to die in a fire, I want nothing to do with you. If you are talking to a 19-year-old girl and telling her about her snatch, I want nothing to do with you. That's my right. Just like it's anybody's right to dislike me too. I get it. You could dislike me from listening to this. You could dislike me from whatever crap they're going to come up with tonight. But this is where it came from. Remember that. And I'm not hiding anything, and I will answer anybody's questions. But this is why I stopped trusting people. This is why I don't open up to everybody I meet. I made those mistakes. This is why you hear my tone, my anger, my hurt. Because I opened up to the wrong people. How many more times do I have to come clean with that? I know I did. I know I did. And I got on myself, and I wanted to hurt myself for it. So is that what y'all going for over there? Yes,
Or
and this person does exist.
on what they did
That's
10
right.
years ago. That's stupid. No one cared.
Some people
And no one cared that I noticed.
Okay, well then you're not noticing some people. Here's the
Thank
thing.
you,
Like,
Necesita.
again, I don't see what Jan has to do with this. I didn't come on here to discuss Jan.
You brought up Jan
No, Dawn.
and
I
Tanya.
because I read something off the side chat. You had to chime in.
No, we give examples of like an apology in a situation, and you want to bring the whole person up. Oh, well, Jan did this. Have you saw a change in Tanya's,
Hi,
personality
Carrie.
since she apologized? We're bringing up situations. You're bringing up characteristics of people. Let's talk about your characteristics. Felicia, have you ever in your life apologized to a person when a friendship
That
went bad?
would be a
Ever?
no.
With who? Give me one. Give me five names.
Oh, she comes. Oh, this
Okay,
is
5
great.
names. Go ahead, talk them off.
On my channel.
Never, ever have I heard you apologize. Not once. Oh, you fake apology when Sean rewrote the script for you. You fake apology. I remember that fake apology that she wrote for you. But I'm talking about, I've never seen you ever
Oh my God.
apologize.
Yeah, Justin,
And
by
you
the
know what?
way, wait, Celeste. Justin, by the way, I hope you know, you want to know why she's really here? Because she probably wants to flirt with you. Have at it, darling.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's why
what?
she's here.
I'm spoken for, but thank you.
Felicia, I'm not even asking you if you've ever apologized for an action that you've done. I'm saying, have you ever thought about and apologized for saying, like, maybe, I might have taken that the wrong way. And if I did, I apologize.
Right,
Ever have you
Bamboozle?
done
I'm
that?
sorry you were
Okay, with who?
offended.
with various people. Like, why do like
Various
oh my
people, but you
God.
can't name one. Oh, wait.
Let me tell you why, Felicia, and I'll tell you why. Seriously, okay? I'm being serious. I got about 20 people that I can name off right here that you have and have never went back and spoken to them, apologized, tried to make it right, listen to their side, nothing.
This is really fucking boring. So
See?
Oh, yeah, it's boring when we want to talk about yours.
Goodbye.
Let's see, Sharmarie, Dawn, Tanya, Nani, AJ, Jalen, Art.
Miguel.
I said Art.
Yes,
Y'all call him Miguel. Sorry, JJ, Tucci, Mara, freaking, what was his name? This mid. I can name like 20 people that you have never, ever been able to talk to and come to some sort of, I did this and you did this. I mean, go back and forth, but all you do is place blame. I've never seen anyone that is not willing to say, I might have taken what you said the wrong way. Might have. That's not even an apology.
Okay.
That's just thinking maybe I took it the wrong way. And it's bullcrap.
It's an admission
Tucci's
to what she
waving.
thinks the public wants to hear. There is never a sorry out of that girl's mouth. Never. And I've been out with her twice now. There was
No,
never
and
an
I do believe it's because she is so determined in what she believes and what she thinks. And I'm not even saying that her feelings aren't important, what she feels. I'm
I want
saying
to know what
that
they are.
she puts her feelings over everyone else's. Because let me tell you something. I do not hold grudges. I could be friends with a fence post. I could make friends with a school bus, for God's sake. I don't hold grudges. But that girl just will not hear that maybe what she took as an insult, I didn't mean it that way. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
She
I
won't do it
know.
for anyone.
I know that. First of all, there was never.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get raged up.
Celeste, you are fine. There was never a clarification from this girl's
Tucci's
mouth.
great, guys.
She wanted to come up here and ring in. Oh, you should listen to Justin, somebody I've known over 20 years, and we have a long ass history, and we can go back and forth without anybody. I just have him here because I want him here and people enjoy him. Because Felicia, you don't listen to shit.
She's
I can't
now
even
on my
fucking
side
talk,
chat,
Celeste.
which
She doesn't let me fucking finish a sentence.
now she's on my side chat, ringing in. Of course, now you can't see the live side chat from the Google Hangouts. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. All right. And now you'll hear his response to all of this.
Without, that's not what I said. Yeah, it is.
Well, then get back up here. We'll mute and you can speak. And then we'll each unmute and then we'll talk. And then we can do that if you want.
Well, Dawn, really quickly, I just want to say I appreciate you having me on, and I would not have my I would not have. I really enjoy doing the YouTube thing, and you helped me out very, very early on. Probably wouldn't have the channel, so
It's
yeah.
not necessary. It's not
Anytime you
necessary.
want to have me on, anytime you want to have me on, I'm more than happy.
Anytime you want to have me
appreciate
on.
that. You have to understand something. This is what I've been trying to explain to you, okay? The whole like throw it out, don't bother with them. It has been done. I didn't want to have anything else to do with her, but because we have discussions here of relevancy, she comes back. She comes back because she wants to stir the fucking waters again.
Let me tell you what made me mad.
Go
Is
ahead.
because she said, oh, Dawn, he's making some good points. I hope you take that to heart. And I'm like, I hope you're looking in the mirror, girl, because you should also take it to heart. Because it's the same thing. I mean, seriously. Are you
If I
kidding me?
ever, Celeste, you and I have had many conversations. When I came to you, those late times when I was having a hard time with Nikki, and I came to you, Celeste, did I ever not express real emotion like I was telling a friend something?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And you've also been able to apologize, and I've never seen it before. I know she says various people on her I've never, besides the one that Sean Marie wrote a script for, and she read it. You know what I mean? That's the one I've ever remember.
But she has never shown interest on this end. She's right. The conversations we did have is about YouTube, because yes, she's on YouTube. Tarot, she does tarot. Sage, yes, I did ask her about the sage because she was doing something on her channel I thought
I
was
have tarot cards.
interesting. There was, yes, did we share things together that way? But not as far as like, hey, I'm going to call Tanya up because I want to talk to her about what's going on with me, because I can talk to her about what's going on with me, because Tanya will mutually have a conversation with me. You, Celeste, will have a mutual conversation with me. How are you, Celeste? How are you Dawn, that doesn't apply with Felicia. Felicia only wants to talk about what is interesting to her. So what are
Ding,
you
ding, ding,
talking
ding, ding,
about?
ding,
This
ding,
is somebody
ding,
who knows me way longer than you, sweetheart. If you ever wanted to have a decent fucking conversation, you should have maybe, I don't know, maybe given 5 fucking minutes. Like I gave you 2 years.
There it is.
But now she's going to pander to Justin because oh, he's got a tarot.
Well, let me just say this, Felicia.
And by the way, not only is this conversation involving Justin, myself, and Felicia, Tanya is here too. So you'll get a little part of that because I have a feeling. I have a feeling that on the other side, the way that they're going to paint me, because Leanie Bo in this community is Tanya's aunt, right? And known her for a long time. I'm not getting into their personal situation, but when you say that I went back to being this person's friend, that hurt a lot. Knowing what you know about her and about what has happened here, and to say the things like I'm the one that you're giving up on, that I've had enough, and that I'm the person going back to her being her friend. Wow. That threw me too. Another little chink in the armor here. I'm going to put it up a little further because Tanya comes in. All right. Right here.
Sprouted for nothing. And then it's everything. Dawn could attest to this.
Oh, wait.
I'm horrible at
Oh, yes, you are.
What's up? And she's like, oh, no, enjoy your vacation. So she couldn't get back to me later on or whatever it was. And I think I messaged her after that and then never heard from her again because, oh, I'm not good with my Twitter. I'm not good with my Twitter. And now I'm off Twitter because I don't want to fucking read any of her bullshit anymore.
There you go. Another
If we need to
reason
know that.
I left
wanna do-
Twitter. Y'all that say, oh, you I have a new Twitter. The only reason I have a new Twitter now is because of what I'm doing now. But that's a brand new one. Yes, I left Twitter. The most toxic place it could have been during those years was there. Okay? That's where they doxed my kid. That's where what do you mean Ransom 13? I don't know a Ransom 13. That's where this girl was posting constantly, all the community drama. It was awful. And yes, I left Twitter. And I hadn't had a Twitter again until now for this community.
To deal with any of the bullshit anymore on Twitter, and I'm a happier person for it. Okay, it's why I fucking left Facebook too, and I'm about to leave Instagram. This is my fucking place right here. You wanted to talk to me, Felicia. You would have found a way. Google Hangouts is very capable of having private conversations. Lord knows you have enough of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Miguel's not up.
See, this is what they're gonna throw around as to my character, right? But people don't understand why I do what I do. All right. When you mess around with that, yeah, exactly what you just said, Bamboozle. When you mess around with that, that is a reason for me to leave communities. Okay. Not because I was ever kicked out of communities. There is no kicking out of these communities, y'all. All right. In some forms, they probably still exist elsewhere. As you can see, the same people that know me still come around.
Up here to navigate that. Miguel's not up here to fucking interrupt and, oh, it's T, Miguel.
Yeah, she also was horrible to him too.
I'll call you out any day, sister, any day.
Where is Miguel?
No,
No,
Another
not
one.
tonight. Uh-oh. Everyone's on the shit list.
All of this stuff, listen, all of this stuff, this isn't healthy for me right now. Do you think going down memory lane of this, one of the most painful things, is helpful to me? It's not. But I'm willing to do this for you guys because I do know what's coming. Or even if I don't know what's coming, this is all that ever mattered. Any troll that used to know me or see me on Periscope or hear things I used to say randomly are only going to choose pieces of a situation that I was part of or who I knew. This is the crux. These people right here that you're hearing are the crux of it. Whoever I responded to, whoever I talked about, however I handled things. Right, true, Bamboozled. And you know what, Bamboozled and House of Hannibal, I really appreciate that you're here because I do know that someone that mods for you is against me. And I do appreciate that you're both here, that you can at least hear it for yourself and make up your own minds. I don't force anyone to do anything. Okay, Nessa. Right.
Rated R.
I don't care what you think of me anymore, Felicia. And if you had any balls, you'd actually have a real conversation with me. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject, because this isn't a conversation. This is just one more time to make
KV,
Felicia
do me a
look like,
favor.
oh, look at
Do me a
I'm trying to
favor.
be nice.
Do me a favor, okay? You said you want to go so hard for this, right? Your comments are not showing because I don't want to have someone telling me about what I should have done, okay? What he did and wrote was disgusting, and you know he knows is wrong if he attacks the messages and not the message. What does that mean? Okay? I get messages still sitting there. Unsubscribe because Kali, you're boring. Kali, I only cared about you because you were on Monty's. What is that? If you only like me because of Monty, then I don't want you here because you don't like me. You don't like me. That's fine. KV, you know what? It's you and SV. I apologize. Sorry. SV is the other one. It wasn't you. I'm sorry. I got you two mixed up. I'm sorry. But people are leaving these comments of, oh, you should have done this. Oh, this is not the way to handle it. Way to handle what? Because everybody handles things so well. Is this a way to handle it, how he's handling it now? No, it's fine. Bamboozled. My mistake. I thought I'm mixing them up with somebody else. Right, Messenger. That's my bad. But is this the way to handle it? I didn't go digging on him. Kiwi Farms went digging, okay? Why don't look into them? No, it's me, right? I'm the one that we've got to, attack now because I said something against it. So now we got to look into my past. I know, Kat. I'm not trying to be. I'm really not. But this is the past, right? This is what everybody wants to hear. They're all like lining up and waiting over there. Ooh, I got to see this. Ooh, I got to hear this. What defunct person from this community is going to go up there and talk about me? I'd love to know. I would. But here it is. It's in black and white.
Guys, look at me. I'm trying to relate to her, and she doesn't want to hear anything I have to say. Well, it's now she's doing nothing but complimenting you. So do what you're going to do, Justin.
What? What did I do?
I don't know.
You know where?
Okay, oh
everyone's on
darling,
this ship.
because I posted that I was offended, right? So therefore now I'm betraying someone. How am I betraying them when I don't have any ties to them? The only tie I ever had was I was somebody that was subscribed, right? And all I was saying is how I felt about what they're displaying and how they carry themselves, two different things. I have that right. How many people have come and said, yeah, it's not the same over there, right? Why can't we be honest about our feelings? Why do we have to go down this road? And then we're over there, all those people that will refuse to say anything to me about why I do what I do and how I do what I do. Right, Bamboozle. Oh, she plays gospel music. Ooh, no. It's called a palate cleanser. It's all over YouTube. Just type it in. Bad singing. It's all over the place. I play it because it's funny, because it loosens things up around here. Ooh, you're playing Gail. See this guy right here? Go to his channel. No good reason to stream. Want to know where Gail came from? Him. I like Gail. We like Gail. Okay? We find her interesting. Okay? Right. But I'm saying this is what's being said on panels of people that either A, know that I'm no longer affiliated with Monty. Exactly. And I appreciate that, old darling. I do. And I appreciate you, Kitsune. I adore you, Kitsune. I adore all of you. Okay. We may not always agree. We may have differences of opinion, but there is no one that's going to come from here saying that I blocked them, I was mean to them. And if I was mean to them, it's because maybe they were full of shit. How's that? How's that? All right. I'll say it. Maybe you were full of shit. Maybe that's why you got blocked.
Shit list. I don't know.
Everyone's not on the shit list.
I know it's a joke.
Thank you, Blossom. And I love you too. You're amazing.
That's what I do.
Hey,
I do.
Taylor.
No, when she's not, I'm not gonna say I don't have any hard feelings towards this girl. I really don't.
Oh, and another
just
thing,
see-
I don't appreciate anybody who subscribed to me being treated wrong either. I will not stand for that. Anybody being called anything or being talked about in my comment section or whatever it is, people have a right to say what they need to say. Just like I didn't go over there. I didn't go over there at all. I didn't comment. I don't want to comment. I don't talk to these people. I don't say anything to their chat. Okay? But they find the way over to here, don't they?
See the same things happening.
I know you would,
with every
Bamboozle.
single person.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it happened. I mean, sometimes you get so, you know what it is?
That's what I'm
Sometimes
saying. They're
you
trying to paint a narrative, Ursunet, about, oh, she plays gospel music like it's funny. And listen, how many times have we sat up here, Akash and I, and said, oh, they're good. Why are they on this list? We didn't make these lists. I understand. What I'm doing is because I am this part of this. This was part of my life. I'm not going to hide this. There's nothing on Kiwi Farms about me because I don't deal with Kiwi Farms. Guru Gossip, go have your at it. There ain't much there either. If we're going to talk about my personal life, then we're going to have an issue. You're going to take this personal? Yeah, that's fine, Blossom. All right? This is my personal right here. I didn't keep some of my personal off here, just like Chantel does. You guys know Chris. You see he's in my videos. Justin, Nikki, some of my friends, even my own daughter, okay? I tried to share my experiences with them. Right, because if I don't stand up for myself on their terms, that's what they want. They want me to stand up for myself on their terms. They want me to go over there so they can rip me apart. No, thank you. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
get like, and I'm guilty of this. It'll be like something small, like I won't be in contact with somebody for a couple days, and then I'll stop feeling awkward about it. And then it'll go into a week, and then it'll go 2 weeks, and it'll go a month, and then something
Shannon,
that's
Shannon,
not
she's-
even an issue
Yeah,
becomes
Shannon,
like,
she's added.
Oh, she
becomes
comes
like
back,
this
by the way. I forgot.
large,
She comes back.
looming problem that sprouted from nothing. And then it's everything associated. Dawn could attest to this. I'm horrible at correspondence.
Mm-hmm.
Cauliflower, she does not hate you. She says, I wouldn't have given this a shot if I just hated you. That's
I
why
don't
I
know what
asked
she
Tanya
is.
to get off panel.
Okay,
So she doesn't hate you. Listen, she does not hate you.
Mm-hmm.
She just refuses to listen to anyone else's side and accept that they might not have meant to hurt her the way she so hurt or whatever.
Then what is okay, so she doesn't hate me. So the opposite of hate is like. I don't believe you. I don't know why your input is necessary. You're not a friend of mine. You're not trying to become a friend of mine. I
Right,
don't think.
Bamboozle.
So what is the reason for all of this? Because I'm bewildered. Bewildered because I drop weakness. See, this is why I don't talk about myself, people. This is why I don't do it. This is the reason.
No,
right
don't worry
there.
about it, Oki.
Can
Yeah.
I say something?
Yep.
This is Tanya, y'all.
I would really, really, truly appreciate it if she would stop trying to use Justin to get under your skin because it's really fucking pissing me off. because that's what she's trying to do and has been trying to do since she popped up in here. And let's just say now this just proves that she watches your channel to pick up content for her piece of shit channel.
Yeah,
Just
because
saying.
I was interested in what you seem to have some sort of an interest in the topic, which is something that's not in your comfort zone to discuss. That's why. Oh, you felt it was necessary to chime in so an opinion could be said, like, oh, you should listen to him. That could have been just done by just typing that in the side chat. But it seemed like you have more to say. That's why I asked you to come on. But I should have known better. Should have known better.
No, you know what? That's the thing is, you know what? You're not. It's not as you should have known better.
Well, I'm confused. If you're not willing to come up here
Thank you,
and
Bamboozled.
hear everyone's sides, right? You want to speak, but you don't want anyone else to speak.
Wait a
So
minute.
we're gonna be civil. You don't hate us apparently, but we're just gonna be civil. And you want to speak, but you don't want us to speak. I'm confused. Like that, I don't know what we're doing.
Dawn, is this you in Rhode Island?
And here's another
Can you
diversion.
share this?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yes. How can you not know that that's not me?
Just have it. Come on. I'm trying to add a little levity.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, little
And see,
levity.
Felicia, you say you just want to talk, but what you did was come up here, right, and try and shade Don by saying, "Oh, he's making a lot of good points." I really hope you will take it to heart and listen to what he says, Don. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't
like,
making good points.
You
Oh.
were making good points,
Oh.
but they weren't only to Don. I mean, they're
Oh,
for
yeah, yeah,
everyone,
no,
and especially including her as well. Me, Tanya, Don, Nani, AJ, everyone.
This seems so
And
much
she
more
just singled
complicated
Don
than
out
it-
like, and she made it seem like, you may not have meant to, but you made it seem like every problem that you guys had was all Dawn because she exhibited all these symptoms that Justin was naming off. That's what it seemed like. I'm saying it may not have meant that, but that's what happened.
Hey, Pop. Oh, Libby, boy, what a time to come in, Libby. What a time.
Hey, Libby. Do you know how fast you're going?
Thank you,
Well,
me.
I'm already there, so it really didn't matter. See, this is what you did, Celeste, too, when I had the last hangout where, she had to interject with Miguel during the time, the one I blamed her for being in his ear. Okay. And I'm still going to say that I still think she had something to do with that. We're going to keep that in one little box for a minute.
I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I will never believe in a million years that Miguel got a screenshot because that boy doesn't run around with screenshots. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't believe
I'm not saying she did though, but
I don't believe there wasn't somebody in his ear, but that's neither here nor there. It was
Right.
interesting that after that hangout that I was having, Tanya was there, we were having a conversation with Melissa that now she was, oh, what's tea, Miguel? And she wanted on with us so she could tell me that I need to now admit I was wrong for blaming her for not doing something she didn't do. Accused of something I didn't do.
Thank
and
you,
by
me.
the way, I don't talk about this anymore. This isn't on my channel anymore.
Macho, what is happening is because certain people over there would like to open up and say about, my past, and I've always been a backstabber, right? So I decided to open up my past, show you my community, show you the people that I used to be involved with, talk about why it would be considered me backstabbing when I clearly was trying to be friends, was trying to be in a community, was trying to do exactly what I'm doing now, except that unfortunately this one went deeper, a lot deeper. Okay. And I had a lot of reasons for walking away. Oh, but backstabbing means that some people think that I hurt them or that I did something. And I'd love to know who those people are. Because if I backstabbed you, then where? That's okay, Jill. Right. The best defense is good offense. This is a tactic to get me to feel uncomfortable enough so that you guys will stop coming here and that I will eventually go away because I disagreed. I dared to disagree. I dared to say something, whether it is formulated by a former coworker, former whoever. I don't care. It's still there. And there's more. There's more. I hate to say this, y'all. Go to Kiwi Farms. There's more. You want to go digging? They do it for you. Right. It is. It is the dumbest of circumstances. I was always going to cop to that. Even here, always stupid. Anything that is blown into these like these astronomical proportions always starts with something small. Always. Do you know the reason I don't go to Monty's anymore? Do you want to know the real reason? And it happened here too. Over a Discord. Thank you, Nikki, that you're here. Thank God. Over a Discord, y'all. Over a Discord. I think I discussed that the day that I got called out of my side chat. A Discord. Because I left my Discord open and a bunch of messages were there, and I peeped one of them that upset me, and I said, that was rude. And from that point on, boom, big deal. Then you're painted in so many different lights. Then you're looked at for everything you didn't do. Because I didn't ask somebody, or I didn't put their name in my title. What is that? Or now I force them to be a mod. I love that one. Force them. There's going to come up with so many different stories, and people I don't even know are coming out of the woodwork now. Oh, I should have known Cauliflower never got any better. She's a snake. Who the hell are you hiding behind another little name that is a grandma something? Who are you? Josh. Josh, you're not going to get accepted into another community, Josh. Sorry. You can try. All right? And these people are here. These are real people that know me. Ask Nikki anything. Ask Celeste anything, the good or the bad. They'll tell you online. They're not biased. Not a one of these people that know me on here are biased. They will tell you good, bad, or indifferent. If I'm wrong, Celeste is going to point it out. If I'm annoying, Nikki's going to point it out. Whatever. If I'm too much, too emotional, too oversensitive, what have you. Thank you, Kitsune. I appreciate it. But this is where people bring you. Right. And because Nikki, I disagreed, or I was offended, excuse me, can't be offended in this community. Because it didn't come from that person. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not aligned with them. I never was. I was just somebody that used to enjoy going there. And now, for the reasons I explained already several times, okay, I don't. So where do I need to explain myself or ask anything? And I'm showing Nikki the most painful of things I had to go through before I was kicked out of a community. No, left.
Okay,
Hey, shut up and
what did she
leave.
do 24 hours later in her little car? Talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
Felicia, you're not really thinking that you're
Listen, Natural Ginger, right now, what's disturbing to me is that people see you say something over there and then come over here and say and ask me if I'm talking about you. That's really unfair and not right. And now, yes, I did remove some wrenches. I did. Most people that are here that mod are here a lot of the time. I know, shut up and leave. I appreciate it. Okay? I love your views. I appreciate you even being here and supporting me. I do. Right now, maybe it's not a good look for you to have a wrench for me for in this community on this side. Right? You're a mod over there, and they highly respect you, and I don't want them giving you shit, so I took your wrench away. I'm sorry.
that makes you intuitive because you called that he was her boyfriend. I know you listened to the second hangout
Oh,
last
and by
time
the
when they
way,
broke a
if
food.
it happens, if I see her, I'll take Grebos too, because I know Grebo is a regular. And not because I don't think she can mod for me, but I don't want anyone giving her shit either.
Son, that is not intuition, honey. That's just eavesdropping. Let's just be real, okay?
To the left-hand side. I wish I had a touchy right now.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, and I still believe you had something to do with it, and that'll be my forever opinion. So
Libby, get all the bourbon.
Everyone
If you
else
didn't
said
care-
that they felt the same thing. So you may not have mentioned it like that. That's exactly what happened.
if you didn't
Okay,
care,
listen,
then
and
end
Don,
it
because this is
all.
all for you, baby.
Oh, I know.
No one else has this problem, just you.
Just me. I know. I'm defensive, Celeste. I don't tell anybody my problems. I wonder why.
I don't even care if you tell me your problems, to be honest. You don't get to tell me your life story, your problems, but you at least have to be able to be willing to listen to what the other person says.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's a
Danya said-
basis of communication. You have to be able.
You were told my chat was calling me what? Calling you what, Natural Ginger? What was your chat call? Should I be asking you what they've been calling me on the other side? No. Did I get angry at you for coming over here and asking me if I was talking about you? No, I told you I would never talk about you. Not at all. I have nothing bad to say about you. But I also know that you mod for Monty, and that's fine. And you're adored. And I don't want the stigma. People don't like me. Right, it is. It is. And if I'm wrong for that, I'm sorry. But we do like Natural Ginger. Natural Ginger feels that I or my chat were discussing her. No, it was the opposite. The former mod that told people that I forced them or that, they were forced to be in a conversation was Dax. If we want to go there. If we want to put everything out there, it was Dax. All right? That's who I have the issue with. Not you, Natural Ginger.
Able to, but we
Felicia,
are.
no,
Yeah,
sister,
well-
you're trying to
Thank you,
gaslight, and it's
Tudekins.
not going to work. I'm
That's
not
right.
believing what I believe, no
Right.
matter what.
Shut up and leave.
I just said you may
She
not
is.
have meant
Yes,
it that way.
Dax Marshall, okay? Who is also a mod for y'all, was a mod for me. And he went in there and said all of these things about it. Right? I forced, he was in one call and, because Kali is like me and she doesn't like to have documented. That's right. I don't trust people here. So yes, I wanted a phone call, which was a Discord call. The three of us or four of us had about the situation that happened the night Amped Amy showed up. And what happened that night? Let's see. Did someone remember Riri, who came here not that long ago apologizing to me? Do you know why she was apologizing? Because she was eavesdropping in on that conversation and reporting back to them what I said. Right? 3 months later, 4 months later, now I get an apology. And it's over and I'm done with it. But I'm bringing it up as a point of reference, okay? I never named names, but y'all want to go over there and talk shit? Now I'm naming names. We troll Roman, okay? We joke with Roman. Roman's not the issue here, y'all. It's not the issue. Everybody has an issue because I was nice to Roman. Get over it, man. Y'all are nice to S-Jam. Do you think I care? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Blossom. She is, and I have nothing against her. Okay, Melanie, thank you. I appreciate your comment. Apparently, I am the issue. And what about it? What do you have to say? Obviously, you're going to take up for him. That's fine. You don't have to be here. That's right.
That's what it seemed like. I don't believe it either way. I'm saying that's what it seemed like to everyone here. So no, I'm not believing what I'm going to believe no matter what.
Okay.
Do not tell people. Do not.
It is
tell
very
people my-
upsetting, and I'm sorry that you're caught in this somehow, and it has nothing to do with that. I don't care who mods for who. I don't. Okay, you're all accepted. The only reason I won't is if you come here like Melanie with that bullshit. You're right. You're the issue, and thank you, Bamboozled. God, I love you, Bamboozled. If you weren't already scooped up, I would scoop you up too. No, never, because I already know. I already know. You guys come in here all the time. I just watch Gary's. I just watch Monty's. I just watch Kaya's. I don't care. The only thing I say is I don't want the self-promotion. Once, fine. But if I do it, that's when I'd like to have the chance to do it. Thank you, Matcha. Okay? Y'all want to do what you do. Like I said, DLF, hello. Y'all sit through that shit. Nope. No, thank you. But judge me for Gail. Really? Gail's been around years and years and years and years. Y'all wouldn't have known a damn thing unless I showed you, right? I love you, Bamboozled. I really do. And guess what, Bamboozled? With that, there you go. Fight me. Fight me. I like her. I love her, actually. I think she's great. Right. But now I'm being painted as I'm exposing mental illness. Yeah, I expose myself every day. Hi, Brandy. I expose myself every day. When I talk about mental illness, I expose myself every single day. And what? Nobody is without something. Thank you, Kitsune. I see DG is my example, and Ursinit is my example, and Layla is my example. They can't stand Roman, but they're so respectful, and they're so good. You're welcome, Bamboozled. They're so good. Right. We sit up here day after day about Natter and Roman and S-Jam and her every day. But if we're pointing the fingers back, yeah, no, I'm no stranger to mental illness. We've discussed this. There's a million different ways. You don't even need the fake ones, Bamboozled. Right. And that's not offensive? We're not supposed to, as women, get upset about that? And Mick, and I know Mick, she mods for a lot of people. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you found me through Nikki. That's another thing. I've had people in my past when I was fighting with Nikki. The only reason I came over here was because of Nikki. And then they all come back. Because I love that girl. But we always had a friendship. Always. This isn't a failed friendship, y'all. This is just two channels. I don't support the channel anymore. And he doesn't support mine. Why do I owe this man anything? Apologize, Kali. That was wrong of you, Kali. After everything he's done for you, Kali, he gave me a platform to speak on. And by the way, I gave him it right back. And I've supported him. No, I didn't throw money his way. That's the only thing I didn't do. Sorry. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So, all of this stuff about Kali said this, Kali did that. Kali's tired, okay? Honestly, it's been done before, and it gets old. And she's such a sneak. Yeah, Josh, you'd say that because you're not accepted in the community because you're a fucking loony, okay? Go back to paying off your Tom Cruise debt. Leave me alone. I know, Nikki. Thank you, Terralyn. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being open-minded. I do. I really do. Right. Do you think I like Tiger Talks, y'all? Do you? I offered to have her up too, after she was a royal bitch to us on Monty's panel, and I defended him then. Royal bitch. I like some of her views, but she gets a lot wrong. Hey, Jessica Messica. She gets it wrong. Now leave her. You don't have to take your message away. But the thing is, I offer to have her up here. I don't know, because I said something, because I dare to say something. That's why. How dare I? How dare I? How dare I say anything? Exactly. And it's not a good look. Right. Yes. Bitchy, stubborn, moody. Yes. Hi, sweet Jane. How are you? Right. The reason you hear all this yelling and talking over each other, this is the way the drama community was at the time. Right? I know. Jessica, girl, you'll be here all day. Jessica, you'll be here all day. All right. Just so you know, girl, you'll be here all day. But anyway, the truth tellers, all of a sudden, the ones that are going to tell on me, the trolls or whoever they are. That's another thing. When we opened up the can of worms and showed you who Josh was, what happened 5 minutes, not even, later? Why are you talking about Chantel off camera? I remember you from Periscope. Every time you were around Nick Snyder, blah, blah, blah. Gee, wonder who that could have been. Right. Yes, Josh. Josh is a troll that has been in this community. Ask several of the people that are on my side chat, Celeste, Nikki, Tucci, if she was still here. Josh, yeah. Former porn star, owes a huge debt to Tom Cruise for lying. Came to the communities to hide out, to seek out, to troll. Okay? Well, that's because I didn't talk about him till recently, but I showed him the other night, and boom, shows up like Beetlejuice. Jessica, okay. That's another thing, y'all. Let's put it out there. All right. Between what Natter has said, I've had Curly, Chillian, the former mods, Jessica. I'm still like blown at this. But we're cool. And as long as you're cool and as long as you're respectful, you're fine. Hi, Naughty Rudolph. How are you? I know, and that's fine. You guys don't have to like Roman. That's not a prerequisite here. You don't have to like Roman. Yeah. Is he still milking it? Yes, of course he is. Is he still a fool? Yes. I find it comical. SGM came in there because Hannibal came into his and Hannibal was trying to help him. I saw all that go down. Ursinet. I love when Roman can stuff it. That makes me laugh. Nikki, because we showed him the other night and then he showed up. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Ursinet. And we don't either. We don't either. See, Tiger Talks blames us and says we're all kissing her ass. We don't either. We just don't like the way Tiger Talks, calls out people she doesn't know. Right. Right. We all have that in common. We don't like Chantel. I don't like her behavior. All right. I don't like her behavior. So that brings me to have to do this now because y'all don't know who I am, right? That's what this is about. The backstabber. Nikki, anyone worth their salt of my friends are here. So any backstabbing I might have done was probably for a reason. Oh, girl. Yeah. And you're not allowed to get offended over there, by the way. You're not allowed to get offended. Exactly. Exactly. You're not allowed to get offended because you will be raked through the coals. Yep. Right. It's an attestament to how people handle things. Like, I cringe listening to myself right now. I cringe at this. Like, God, Dawn, really? Yikes. Because I let my emotions take over. And I did. And I admit that. And that's why. He is harmless. He is. If y'all just like, I mean, really, it's so like there's nothing there. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. Right. Right. This isn't I'm painting a pretty, and I get jumped on for her too. Ah, why are you talking so bad about Chantel? Right. Exactly. Thank you, Nikki. I'm highlighting that. So it's documented. Y'all that like to look at shit. You're not even close to a backstabber. You reacted to being backstabbed, right? I'm supposed to stay with friends that backstab me, right? I'm supposed to stay around them. I'm supposed to allow them to keep doing it. How come Jessica can explain this and know that, right? I don't know how you do what you do over there, Jessica. I give you a lot of credit, because yikes. I just want you to protect yourself. That's all I'm going to say to you about Natter. Protect yourself, girl. That's all. Right. I know. Nikki did warn me. That's right. My best friend did warn me. Yep. She did. I will say that. Don't get involved with those people. Don't get involved with Nick Snyder. But she's right. I had to see it for myself. Just like we say with Chantel. Why does she keep going back? Why does she keep doing this? Because this girl is blind as a bat. Blind as a bat. And we'll still play this, and they'll milk it, and they'll go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Monty After Dark. Okay. You know what? I appreciate your honesty. I will tell you, Jessica, I was a little side-eyed-ish, little concerned. But you know what? You're very honest. I appreciate that. That's good. If that's what you're doing, good for you. And as long as you don't get pulled into the mess, then I can't say anything against it. We don't like him here. We're not exactly very quiet about that subject. We do not. Right, exactly. But the fact that she's proof that, knowing we are so against that man, okay, the things that he has said and the things that he has done. But if you can coexist with people that still disagree about that and still be cool, then I have a lot of respect for you. Right. I know. So there you go. Okay. You know what? I can't fault you. I cannot fault you for that. And I know a lot of people peace out when I play Chantel too, because they can't take so much of it. And I know some people peace out because I play Natter and they can't take much of that. And that's why sometimes I throw Gail up there. I throw the Karens, the gospel stuff, the anything. Even the informative stuff. That's the other stuff too. We're throwing out terms, narcissism, and we're throwing out, borderline. And I had Buddha up here talking about borderline because I respected her opinion, and I know she goes through it. They don't talk about the good things, right? They don't talk about the good things. Just put, she had Roman up there. And so what? You had Roman over there too. Look at how you treated him. And doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, but it does. I know. I get you, Celeste. It's okay. It's all right. Yes, the cancel mentality, the cancel culture, the cancel. I mean, what? I'm not trying to cancel anybody. There's shit that goes out on a daily. There's still people that watch Chantel and Natter and Roman and whoever else. It's boring. No matter how bad it gets, people still pay her. People still pay attention to her. And we're part of that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That is very, very true. And I appreciate that, Ermagerd. And some people don't find me funny. That's okay too. I have my own brand of humor. I know that. That's okay, Kitsune. Don't worry about that. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's there are ways of doing things. There are ways of doing things. And Buddha's been here since. And I love her. I always have. I have nothing bad to say about her. But I understand, who people, support more, and that's fine too. I will never fault anyone for that. Not Buddha, not Natural Ginger, not Greg Grebo. They should know that. And if they don't know that, we'll let them know that now. I don't. I was a little concerned about what was in those Reddit posts, that it might offend them. But who am I? Screw me, right? Right. Right. So y'all, take this with you. I mean, we could continue, but honestly, take this with you. If there was something I really had an issue about, right? Do you really believe that I'm going to sit here while I do nothing but spout out that I talk and we converse and I'm willing to talk about things, and I know how many times that I've made mistakes over and over again, right? Do you really think I would sit up here and be doing this right now? Do you really think I would leave every hangout I ever made still up there? And it's not my fault that Periscope doesn't exist anymore. Hey, Kelly. I love that you love that. That's another thing. We watch goofy stuff. We watch friggin' public domain stuff. Do you really think I would sit through this? And it ain't a diversion because they're talking about me. They're looking to expose me. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. And unfortunately, being in this community, Jessica, that's what happens. A lot of fake stories, a lot of accusations. It's not just with Chantel and Natter. Comes within the community now, too. Because everybody's got to look at who's talking about what. Yep. Oh, why are you blocking messages? I haven't blocked anybody's message. You're going to be outright rude to people on my side chat or people on my comments section. Yeah, I'm gonna remove it. But I haven't even deleted the post. Still 24 hours after all this bullshit. 24 hours after just posting it. After all this bullshit, after all the things said and all this Kali's that and Kali's this is Kali's crazy, Kali is psycho, Kali backstabs people, Kali's a snake. Mm-hmm. Sure. Thank you, Amanda. See, this is what I was saying. I'm scorned for actually saying that panel had strong, intelligent women who speak up for themselves. But I'm scorned because, thank you, Amanda, and I'm going to read that. Just seems like this wouldn't be an issue if they read the information. Buddha, your tattoos, hair, job, past, all looked down on by this person you're writing for. I don't even have to speak anything more. Okay? Not anything more. Ermagerd. Not anything more. That and the 19-year-old thing. Nope. Mm-mm. Hugbox, man. Yep. They are. They are. So y'all want to engage in that? Y'all want to sit in and hear all the garbage and all the gossip? Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. That's right. That's right. And you should not have to endure scrutiny because you disagreed with somebody. That seems to be my MO. If I disagree with somebody, right? This is what happens. I'm showing it to you. I disagree with Felicia. That's what I got. I disagree with Tanya. Well, we won't even get into that. That was a whole other mess. And not a good one either. But there were people that got hurt by my admission of saying I didn't have friends. That's what they got hurt about. And I'm sad that that went that way. And during the pandemic, I tried to reach out and I tried to, but that door was closed on me. And that's fine. I understand. So if that's what we're talking about with backstabbing, I don't know what that fucking means, y'all. Yep. It should not take all of this investigation, but you kind of pissed off the farms more. And now instead of it going away, now it's out there more. So that's on you. And that's on them. That's nothing to do with me. Nothing. Right. You heard about what? Yeah, Jessica. I will admit, I upset. I side-eyed. I kind of made some judgments, and I'm sorry about that. And I appreciate that you're here, and I like that you're here. My only concern is I worry about your affiliation to him. But if you keep it, if you say that it's nothing more than what you do, that's fine. That's your business anyway. One way or the other, it's your business. Hi, pretty lady. How are you? I'm sorry if you hear my voice like this, y'all. Well, that's cool to know. And if she makes chats fun, then her being here is an addition. That's great. It's good to see you, pretty lady. I know, Kitsumi, and you have a place to do that. You have a place to do that. Good to hear. Good to hear. Right. That's the other thing. No, my feelings weren't valid because I didn't explain it in the way they would like me to, or I didn't put it in terms they wanted me to. It doesn't work this way. You can't control the way people talk. Well, yeah. I don't know. Integrity. Ugh. It'll be about me because I was the only one to say something publicly. And not even say it. I wrote it. I wrote it. I was the one, okay? Thank you, Lexi. I appreciate it. I would have messaged you, but there was so much to say, Lexi. Right, and they have. Hey, Curly, what's going on, girl? I love her. I'm sorry. Just the way she puts things. I can't. You crack me up, Curly. Hey, Gia, how are you? I'm sorry. It's just sometimes I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. Right. Yeah, listen, Jessica, we've all been tied to people that were not good. I'm showing the proof of that. I was tied to a lot of people that were awful, and I took that on the cuff too. No, you never did. No. Not to my knowledge, no. But I'm just saying that as far as like our our views about the Natter situation. Like, we all have been tied to people that weren't good for us. Okay, that's just how we look at it. You may not see it that way yet, or, you know, whatever. But I worry because I also know he doesn't like me. So if he knows you're over here, he might give you shit. I don't know. Just saying. Because I'm a coward and I won't go over there and, and all this other bullshit, right? Yeah. That's fine, Jessica. That's fine. Absolutely fine. As long as people listen and they make up their own minds without being completely shitty for it, that's fine. That's all we do on a daily. It is. That's what we do about anything. Whatever we read in the newspaper, whatever we listen to on the radio, whatever we see on the news, we all interpret it in our own ways. Hi, Val. I don't know why this is such a big, democracy all of a sudden. Just because it's about two people in Canada that are not exactly the best people, but this is what we talk about. We watch. I know it is to a lot of people out there. I knew it when I was up there, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. I respected a lot of the people that were up there, the people I still respect today, and there are some people I don't. And I get it. And it's still talked about. I love Hannibal. Who said you like Hannibal? I'm so confused. I like Hannibal, ? Raul, again, in my position, that wasn't an option. I'm just saying. That's not an option, because then it also, you know what? If I did, that would be viewed as, oh, she wants back in. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not going to go asking if something is true or not, or I'm owed some explanation now because I don't come to your channel. What sense does that make? It doesn't make any sense to me, y'all. It makes none. Curly. This is why I want Curly up here. I love Hannibal. I do. I really, really do. I think Hannibal is going to do very well. I do. Honestly. He cracks me up, and he's so insightful, and he's so smart. He really is, honestly. Oh, okay. No. You were right. His name is House of Hannibal. Right. Exactly. I didn't make a video. I didn't make a live. I didn't start my live yesterday. Hey, guys, did you read my community post? No. He is very level-headed. Exactly. Because, Justin Nugget, it's an attribution. It's an attribution to my character. It's something to pull apart. It's something to see Kali back. Why? Here's my question to Monty. Why am I viewed as a backstabber to you when I'm nothing to you? I was somebody that used to be up on your panel. Would you do this for everyone, or just me? Because there was a fallout with a mod of yours, and this is where we are. Why is it considered backstabbing? That's my question. Yeah, I guess, but I'm not that interesting. Didn't you read what the farm said? I'm not that interesting. Yeah, it goes both ways. But again, I'm expected to just make everything better. I don't work that way anymore. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't work that way. I don't snap my fingers. I don't throw myself out there unnecessarily constantly so people will forgive me. Forgive me for being an idiot and not understanding that this was a former coworker. Come on. Come on. We're not dumb. Right. It's a hit piece that was not created by me. Right, just a nugget. Well, I don't know. I don't listen. I've departed from that for a reason, and that's not a mistake. I feel like I did the right thing. I feel like it was a better decision to walk away like I did with these other like these other communities I was kicked out of. No, there's always a time you've got to walk away from something. Right. Yeah. Hey, cousin It, how are you, doll? That's fine. I'm happy about it. I'm just saying, like, I know that. Right. We all are. We all are. We don't like to admit we're nosy. We all are. But I put a lot into what I do. And people may not think so, and people may look at it as something else, but whatever. Everybody puts a lot into what they do. Okay? It's not easy doing this, especially when you're dealing with the public and a lot of people that can come at you for whatever reason. Yeah. So I appreciate it. And I know people are coming over here from Monty's chat and they're going to listen and they're going to go back later and say, Kali said this and Kali said that and Kali. Yep, Kali did. Kali's right here. Kali hasn't seen Monty once. Not once. You know what's funny is that you'll show up or you'll talk about for hours a stupid boxing match that nobody saw was going to happen, right? But for something like this, we got to go the TMZ route. I got you. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yep. That's true. And some of us point out our own miscomings with that. Right. And that's all it should be, right, Lexi, at the end of the day? It's all it should be. Because could you imagine that you unsubscribed and that you disagreed with something, but now people are coming after you saying you should have checked in with that person you unsubscribed from to make sure that it was valid before responding? Could you just imagine? I know, Ursula. I know you are. Well, is what it is. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and then I've got a jet. So,
LA.
Thank you,
Can I
Shelley.
read Ramia's comment?
Yes, you can.
Says she will always have a way to be right, shameless, blameless, above reproach. She's missing some leaps emotionally. Her arrogance angers me.
Oh, she's talking about Art. Wait, okay. I don't know. I do not believe that Art got the screenshot. For starters, if he would have got it himself, I don't think he would have came on here and said that someone gave it to him. All right. And
Right.
by his character and what I know about him, I can pretty much judge that didn't happen. Now, see, by your character and what I know about you, I can pretty much say that no matter what anybody says, every friendship that has ended, it's all that person's fault, and you've done nothing. That's just a judgment based on your character and our history together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not believing what I want to believe no matter what. I'm actually willing to listen.
This all started because I decided, listen, I wasn't in the best frame of mind. I will admit that. And I didn't have really much to go on. And it was either just not bother with the whole thing, or just, fight through it. So I decided to have a general conversation with the side chat, trying to get suggestions about what they do when they have struggles with just their emotions and how to, express themselves when they have difficulty and frustration. Yes, it was personal turning into a general thing, because that's what helps. It helps me, it helps them, and that's why I opened up, so to speak. But to come in at that point and to land into, oh, you should listen to what this guy's got to say because he's seriously.
Now, see, Rosamina, you nailed that right on the head, girl. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Based on her previous friendships, I feel the same way. And she said you needed help when you said it. See how that goes?
I should be on top of a mountain sitting Indian style, or I'm sorry, Native American style.
And Justin, you want to break out tarot and do it the right way? Go right ahead.
What's that?
Oh, because you're like, tarot. I have tarot.
I don't know, Nikki. Are you
tarot.
talking to me?
Yeah. It was like a parlor trick. And then people would be like, take out the death card. I'm like, I can't take out the death card, dude. What are you talking about? It doesn't even have anything to do with death. I only did a simple knife spread. It was like 5 cards. You can get so intricate with those things. And I'm never sure if you flip them horizontally or vertically, because if the cards are upside down, they have a different meaning. Everyone says, I've never heard anyone say, give me a definitive answer on how you flip a tarot card. Vertically
Because
or...
there's so many different ways.
I just thought that there would be like an official way to do it, but I guess not. I mean, tarot cards are all bullshit anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
I hope she heard that.
Well, you read into tarot cards what you want to read it. They kind of open them up. They're made that way to be read into, to project onto. They're very vague, so you can personalize them very easily.
But here's the thing. Some people, like this girl Winter, we all know she's really good at tarot, like really good. She's been spot on with a bunch of people.
Horizontal. Thank you, pup. People's is tricky.
That's right, Shannon. She did cherry pick.
That made me think of Cherry Bomb. John Cougar. Now that's a good song, Cherry Bomb.
No,
Just
I know, Barbie. I was just saying that generally.
Shelly, you're going to Australia. That's awesome.
Amen. I don't mind fighting over a last piece of cheesecake.
The last piece? Yeah, that's like blood sport. That's full contact. Let him play.
It really is. I love Cheesecake Factory cheesecake. So good.
All right, well, I guess she's not coming back. I guess I can go.
No, she's not going to come back, Celeste.
She's too much of a baby.
I timed her out too. So.
Well, yeah. So, but that's my whole point. I'll go up there if Tanya's not there. That's stupid. It shows how immature she actually is.
So don't even have her on anymore then.
Like I
said, to be fair, I think
it's kind of dragging it out, ain't it?
Well, to be fair, I think Dawn really did want to hear what she had to say about friendships, because her and Fee's friendship ended, and I think Dawn was kind of curious as to what
I get
she was gonna say, but she just kind of put it off on Dawn,
Oh, I wasn't. I was more interested at the fact of how tenacious she became about the whole interest in emotions and how people relate to one another. Because I'm sorry, somebody kicked me in the head and remind me when she ever did that.
Oh, I don't think so, Jan, because she knows what will happen if she decides to make the basis of this the basis of the next thing. She knows what will happen. Doesn't she, Dawn?
Anyway, were you gonna play with these cards or what were you doing? And I hear myself again.
Who, me?
Yes,
No,
you.
I don't even know where the hell they are. I got them packed away somewhere.
Oh, she asked
Yes,
questions,
yes,
and
Felicia, come on,
Uh,
panel. I'm serious
All
because
right. So what
I
I'm
know
going to do.
I talk loud in my tone. I have a very serious tone to my voice.
What I'm going to do is this is all just general conversation before she comes back again for the second time. And this is when all the chaos unfolds. All right. So I'm going to fast forward it to that, let you guys see that part. This is the hardest of it all for me. And then we can discuss whatever. But yeah. So she comes back because this is all talk, 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 talk. Tanya is asked to leave because Felicia will not discuss anything while Tanya's up there. Talk, 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 talk. Here we go. I'm going to put it right about here.
asking you to.
All right. I'm just having fun.
I was telling
Okay,
it.
but
I
this
also
is
was
not-
telling
this
him
is
to
not,
tone it down
you know,
too.
The stream. This is here.
All right. Well, I don't have people are a bit fucking enjoying shit I've been saying. Sorry.
I know, but it becomes.
I'll leave then. I'll leave then. If that's, I'm just trying to inject a little levity here and have a good time.
Have a good time. I just said tone it down. For one, I'm going to get copyright strike every time you sing.
You're not gonna get a copyright strike when I sing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gone, Felicia.
Tanya had to literally
time.
step down, and so did Celeste.
Am I smoking? I'm only smoking cigarettes, unfortunately. But not for long.
Let me see what Libby just showed. Wanted to see what Libby was putting up. Because Facebook was down for hours and hours, and so was Instagram. Holy moly.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, that is adorable. That is so cute. Animals. Yeah, Jan.
Maybe the house is on fire.
For what?
All right, go ahead.
There we go.
I appreciate that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, the thing is, I wanted to come on because I thought what you were saying was really interesting. Like, I haven't heard what you've dealt with in your childhood, and I thought that was really brave to put out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I was impressed to see you do that because that takes a lot of bravery. That's what I interested in. That was very interesting. Like, it was engaging.
I didn't mean it to be engaging. I meant it as.
No, I meant intellectually and emotionally engaging, not like social media.
Okay, Felicia. So that couldn't have been told to me on the side chat?
Well, that's why I chimed in on the side chat, but you kept telling me to get on panel, so I got on panel.
Because now you're
I
talking
know
about
you do,
the
Valerie.
fact that I brought up my background. Before it was about friendship and relating to people. So which one was it?
Well, both.
Thank you, Blossom. Thank you so
Both.
much.
Like, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, it was what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very interesting.
Okay, Ashley, I don't know who you are, but he's not a pawn to anything.
What? Who? I'm sorry, I can't see side chat, and I don't really give a shit, but...
No, Justin, leave. You're going to be used as a pawn. I see. No.
I'm a bishop. I'm a bishop at least. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everyone's a pawn. I'm like, you people are fucking paranoid. I swear to God.
Okay,
Like, I swear to
Felicia.
God, these people start talking like that. Holy shit.
They're not paranoid.
Full
They're not
disclosure. Full disclosure. I am the puppet master.
Master of puppets.
Oh, Felicia, you're drinking.
So?
No, I'm just saying. Hey, fuck it. I'm on to bottle number 2. Go on.
Just a glass.
I make everything sound worse than it is. Bottle number 2 meant those little tiny bottles you get at the liquor store. But yeah, I'm not a once upon a time, but not anymore.
That's it. I mean, I'm not binging. I certainly don't do that.
That's none of my business. I just said, oh, Felicia,
Well,
you're
I'm telling
drinking.
you, I'm telling you, it's not like I'm like turned up.
I'm joining, Felicia. Come on, come on. A moment between two females. Come on.
See, I don't know. I thought it was really interesting, like just to see like the way that you were reacting to what Justin said, because I really I can agree with and I do identify with things he was saying.
Oh, refresh my memory. At this point, I don't remember what he said.
About the fact that everyone deals with things a little bit differently, and sometimes and like people don't always line up on every single point, but that doesn't mean that their friendships aren't real. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter.
Okay, and I
I
have
thought
my
that was a great point.
okay, and I have my
Yeah,
own way of
Ursula.
handling that, and he knows that. So
But I think that in a larger sense, that's a really good point, because I think that a lot of the like Sturm und Drang that has enveloped all of this like all the stuff that happens when I say, well, I'm not dissing you, I'm not dissing your channel, I'm saying all of the stuff that happens around here. I mean, I think those are really good things to keep in mind. You know?
okay, I go ahead, Justin.
What was
At this point,
what was the core problem that all this began?
You'd have to ask Dawn.
no, let
For
her
me.
answer that.
Well, no, I think it's a fair place to start off. I think it's a place, if anything's going to be resolved, because just my opinion, the way things are going now, nothing's going to get resolved. I don't know who's wrong. I don't know who's right. I don't know. I've got very little backstory on this, but
Friend of 20 years, y'all.
obviously there's
Yeah.
you-
Okay, yeah. No, I understand. I mean, okay, well, I'll say from my perspective. Okay, from my perspective, this started really. I mean, if we're gonna go back and you're gonna keep bringing up the tweet again and again, I'm gonna say it. So, I tweeted something that a lot of people
Okay,
took in a
Jane.
way that I didn't mean. Dawn, who I considered one of my like closest friends around here, even though she didn't really talk about her life, or we didn't really like, I don't know, we didn't like talk a lot. I understand she has a life, she's busy, we all do, right? Like, we're all busy, shit. So, and you know, besides, I can go for like, you know, fucking years, you know, between talking to my closest friends, and that doesn't mean that we're not friends, you know? Like, we like hook back up and it's like we never even left off, you know? So I'm cool with that. It's like, whatever. Sometimes you don't hear from people, whatever. That doesn't mean that you're not friends with them anymore. It just means that they're busy, you're busy, whatever. It's life. And that's why I was really surprised when Dawn decided to denounce me completely, say that I was on a downward spiral, basically. Yes, that was a Nine Inch Nails reference. Ha, fuck you. And like, say all of these things about how I was basically doomed to fail because I'm so terrible and I can't handle things in life and friends and whatever.
What?
Now, this is someone who was also claiming to be like my biggest supporter who defended me to the death. So what the fuck?
how long have you guys known each other on the internet, or is that how you guys met? I'm just assuming that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we met on the internet. Everyone around here, pretty much everyone around here met on the internet.
How long?
Oh, sorry. What, like 2.5 years now, I think? Dawn?
Oh, I'm letting you fucking talk. Go on.
You guys.
2.5 years, right?
Sure.
All right. So this.
I don't know. I came in here, I don't know, like I got on YouTube because my dad had cancer and I was taking care of him and I had a lot of downtime. So I started trolling this one person named Nick, who I really didn't like. And I was never like nasty, but some people have not gotten over that period of trolling. if you
How
will.
bad did you troll?
Oh, it was
Horribly.
bad. Like I would say the like silliest things. I mean, oh my god. I mean, I think the meanest I got was like,
She laughed at his grandmother's dying. That was, real funny.
what? No,
Yeah.
I never did that. You guys keep
Mhm.
saying I did that, and I never ever did that. I didn't even know like anything about his grandmother. That never happened. Show me where that happened.
I don't know. Talk to the people in the side
Show
chat.
me where that. I can't see them, and I don't really give a shit. I want you to show me where that happened because that never fucking happened. I was dealing with I was facing my dad's mortality every
I'll
day.
leave that for Nick. I'll leave that for Nick. Maybe Nick will do that for
Yeah,
you.
We'll
All right.
see.
John, what was the context of that grandmother thing?
His grandmother had passed away. She thought it was amusing. She
I
laughed.
had no idea. I don't know what you're talking
But
about.
I mean, why?
Because Felicia does not know how to relate to real things, so she laughs because it's funny to her. She doesn't know how to deal with people's emotions, so she laughs. She thinks that that's something to laugh at because she didn't like Nick, because Nick is a person who was a model, and she thought that was so fucking funny because Nick was ridiculous. So
No, I didn't think that was funny. I didn't even know.
Celeste,
his
did she
grandmother
not
was a
laugh
couple
when
years later.
his grandmother passed away? Because
didn't know.
I
Like,
saw
I didn't even check his channel aside from the
a
Native
lot of people
Raven,
say it.
like videos.
I don't know if
that
I
he
ever
did.
saw the original
I
thing,
didn't
but
follow him. I didn't really give a shit about him.
okay. Anyway,
All right, I'm gonna. This is all right. I'm
Well, I just want to say.
Okay, go ahead.
The meanest I got was after he made fun of several people's teeth, including Dawn's teeth. I told him that he had a lot of nerve talking about anyone's teeth because his bottom row looks like a mosh pit. That is the meanest I got. And that was partially to defend Dawn.
oh my God, that's a new one. Never heard that one before.
I did. I didn't think it was cool.
Listen. He's no saint either in this. He's no saint either. Okay, I get it. The guy told me to kill myself, but who fucking cares?
You to kill yourself.
Okay,
Who
so-
told you to? Who told you to kill yourself?
The same Nick
Snyder.
that she's talking about.
Nick Snyder is his name. He is on YouTube.
Oh.
And Dawn defends him to me.
Oh, Dawn defends him to me. No, I mentioned it. A point of
You
reference.
do. Quite a few. I mean, I'm not.
Oh
cool
yeah,
with
the
stuff you
same
did
Dawn
once.
who defended you 2 days before your fucking comment to Nick in his Periscope. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
Do Nick in his. What are you talking about?
Nick was in a Periscope discussing your fucking Suspiria costume, and I went in and defended you.
Okay.
And 2 days
what was the
later-
context? What was the context of the comment?
Which comment?
The Periscope.
Mine or his?
Both.
What does that matter?
Do
Both
you know what
sides?
Periscope is, Justin?
Yeah, I've used it a couple times.
I'm going.
No? Okay. So you're one of us, the three. Welcome.
Oh, you know what, Justin? Maybe you can go on her channel
What are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Why?
Yeah.
because you're asking questions that are irrelevant. The Nick thing is irrelevant. This whole thing.
Context is not irrelevant.
This
You brought
is.
up Nick, Dawn. You brought up Nick when you said that I said something about his grandmother that I never
A
said.
point of reference. That's
That
all it
is
was.
irrelevant. If he has nothing to do with this, you shouldn't have brought him up.
Yeah, just like you shouldn't have brought my boyfriend up, but you did, didn't you?
After you brought up mine.
no.
Yeah, no. Anyway, move
You
on.
called mine scum. You said he was a
I said it was scum after. After. Go back to that hot hangout. Go back to that hangout, sweetheart. Go back to that hangout.
And this is very childish. It is. What you're listening to is very childish, but this is how she got you. It was always like she made you think that you said all these things, that you brought it up, but all of these things were always said by her or forgotten by her, or she would post these things. And hours, and I'm telling you with the live streams that supported everything I'm saying. Even though this back and forth, oh, you mentioned my boyfriend, I mentioned your, whatever it was, very childish, very immature, very stupid, but she's still.
I mean, like, again, none of this has anything to do with what we were originally
I know.
talking about.
I still don't know what the hell we're talking about.
My boyfriend, because who gives a shit? We're not talking about that stuff.
I still don't know what we're talking about. You haven't made a fucking point yet.
I'm talking about the fact that I said things I in part, the worst that I insulted Nick was in part to defend you.
Great, good. And
I felt,
what does that have to do with
that I was
this?
justified in that. I'm saying
Okay.
that was my style of
You
trolling.
know
that
what?
was the most vicious that I got. I
No,
was
it's
so
not.
mean, like, I was
No,
not
it's
some
not.
terrible- I was not some terrible troll at all. I took pride in actually being funny, in being silly. Why? Because my dad had fucking cancer, and I was dealing with it every goddamn day and every second of my life.
And mine died 3 years ago, and I was told by you and Nick that I was using it so people could feel sorry for me. Go fuck yourself with that.
Wait, I never said that.
Goodbye, Felicia.
I never said that.
Goodbye, Felicia. There is no way I'm listening to you anymore. Goodbye. Nope. Not on my watch.
Why
And if
would-
you want to agree with her, you can go to her channel. I have set up enough precedent, enough background. It's been said this side chat has known of this girl for years. There's no change.
Then why do you
in this.
still have her on then?
I had her on because she was going to talk about friendship. I didn't hear one word about it. I heard the same crap
Bye,
that I've been
Felicia.
hearing
Yeah.
for the last fucking 2.5 years.
Friendships
Bullshit.
end. Friendships end sometimes.
But
What can
I'm
you
not
do?
the one who cares. She does. I let it go. See, sweetheart, I can let it go. She doesn't. She came here. She wanted to get on. You know why? Because you're cute. That's why she wanted to get on. I ain't stupid. I'm not going to be used as a doormat. I am not dumb. But you and everybody else can do what the fuck y'all want. I gave her an option to speak for herself, for peace for herself, and the usual that she does is opens up the fucking Pandora's box of bullshit. Okay? She ain't gonna talk to me about who she defended. She didn't defend me ever. That girl used to laugh at me before I became a friend of hers. Okay?
All right. Look, all I'm saying is that I was just trying to get some backstory. So don't
I'm
get so,
sure.
don't get so defensive that I'm agreeing with her. I was just fucking trying to figure shit
Well,
out.
Justin, if you do agree with her, her channel is viewer's choice.
No. See, why are you making that leap? Why are you jumping that far ahead?
Because for
No,
somebody,
let's stay in the conversation.
no, I'm fucking answering you.
No, you're not, because you haven't even heard the question. So how the hell
You're
can you
another
answer
one.
me?
Oh, okay. Here, go ahead.
All right. I was trying to get some context. All right. So when she talked and I understood what she was saying, I was acknowledging that I understood what she was saying. It didn't mean I was agreeing. When you communicate and you're talking to somebody and you're discussing something, you go, yeah. All right. You're trying to gather information. That's all I was doing. And you automatically went, oh, you're taking her side, basically. Why don't you go to her channel? The fuck is that? Really?
That's how I feel.
The fuck did I come on here for? So you can fucking do this to me?
Do what to you?
Get the fuck out of here.
Do what to you?
Mhm.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
And that ends that. Okay. That ends that. That's just, yeah, I was very pissed. I was extremely pissed. But you know why? You know why I was pissed, you know? I mean, again, a lot is not revealed during these lives because you're only getting like, you know, the portion of time that we're there and why we're sounding that way. But there's a lot to that, a lot of history to why I was reacting to Justin that way. But, you know, the whole Felicia thing was a huge reason why flags are up all around. Right. And I'm not the first she turned on. I'm not the last she turned on, but this was pretty bad. And this little incident went on. And 3 months later, he came back to say, you know, put his say in this whole thing. But not before he went over to her channel, like I said he would, and was on her channel as a guest, like I said he would. So, and that is for another day. That's for another day, because that was a difficult time. Those 3 months were a really bad time. And when he did, you know, he rushed off like that and he was pissed off. And I went to his live and I tried to talk to him about it and all that. Oh my God, Stephanie, I hope you're okay. But this isn't, listen, guys, this isn't stuff I wanted to involve everybody. I mean, I have said it 1,000 times. It's out there. It's out there. It is at your, your discretion. You want to listen to parts of things you might not know where the background came from or what this was about or who these people were. And I'm having to sit here now and go through it. Like I said, there was nothing I hid. I'm sorry, Steph, and I'm sorry to every single one of you guys, honestly, because this is not the kind of stuff I want to talk about. It's not. I get it. It's not good to procrastinate about your health issues. It's really not. It's really not. And sometimes this stuff is overly stressful and just adds to it. So, Stephanie, please take care of yourself, honestly. Honestly. At the end of the day, this is all bullshit, honestly. It's all bullshit. It's unfortunate the way things ended up. It's unfortunate that, time was spent and emotion was given. And I love you too, M. Hobbs. And I cared so much about him. I mean, there are other reasons why we don't talk anymore, but I cared about these people. These aren't just people that just, whatever. I decided to pick out of a live one day and start talking shit about. These are people that I thought were my friends. Well, I'm glad, Stephanie. Yeah. I'm going to go to Celeste. I just wanted to do this, before the other side throws out their versions and their stories and whoever else goes up there and says this, that, or the other thing, whoever they dug up. I don't dig. I don't need to dig. I see it through character. I see it through behavior. I see it through words. And that's all I need. I don't have to go dig in on anybody's past. I'm not interested. But since you are, well, I'll make sure that I listen. Sure, I'll give you that. But any answering of that stuff, and anybody who wants to judge me based upon what their version of my past is, go right ahead. There's nothing else I can say or do. I showed you what I showed you. That's only a glimpse into it. I know that. I mean, we can come back later and talk about this stuff. I'm going to get going. I really appreciate you guys being here. I really do. And I appreciate your support. And I appreciate your honesty. I really do. Whether you agree with me or not, I appreciate the honesty. But I got some stuff to do. I know, Cousin It. And I you know how I feel about you, Cousin It, honestly. And we'll catch up later. All right, guys? Have a good one.